All right. So, hello everyone. Welcome
Woo!
to our new campaign of Dice Fables here. Welcome, everyone, aka us. This is Lyria, for now known as Snow and Roses. We'll most probably change the name. But yeah, I am Hibiki, the wayward child, returned after two years.
It's been a while.
Yeah, my players are of course the
It's been a while.
amazing cast of Dice Fables: Spencer Riley, Seth, Abby, and Mia. So
Hello. Also, poor Spencer being ignored.
Oh, he said my name.
hi,
Did he?
Spencer.
Yeah,
that is
He
Spencer
started
Riley.
with Spencer.
It's you
Damn,
who
I
has
someone
a
didn't see
blind
that.
spot in your ears.
I have very bad
Yeah,
hearing.
your ears are blind.
This is sexism.
Yeah.
It's because I'm the only NB left. The rest of you became binary trans.
Yeah,
Wow.
Wait,
Even you,
I'm
Seth?
sorry. One second. Hold up. One second.
We know
I
you're a
feel like
trans
that
man.
deserves-
We know you're a trans man, Yusuf. It's okay.
Yeah, immaculate conception, all right?
Oh, yeah,
You
exactly.
can't be stealth with us.
No,
But yeah,
we know
Shall
you're.
we?
Absolute chaos.
shall we begin? Shall we begin?
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
It is a time of chaos and strife. A moment in history where all of Lyria teeters on the brink of destruction. The once mighty Zhaofarm dynasty, for generations weakened by courtly intrigue and the avarice of eunuchs, saw its final breath 20 years ago when the last emperor, Septimus, perished without an heir. His death marked the end of an
Emperor.
era, plunging the continent into a dark and bloody age. The emperor's widow, Empress Lyria, was seized by the tyrant, Lady Arion, who forcefully took her to the island stronghold of Verandor Isle and claimed Lunaris, the new capital, as her throne. It was an act of treachery, a signal to all the lords of the realm that the empire's stability had crumbled. The realm broke like glass beneath the hammer of ambition. For years, blood stained the earth as hundreds of lords, great and small, raised their banners and sought to claim the throne, igniting the flames of war that ravaged Lyria in the period known as the Years of Betrayal. Betrayal followed betrayal, and every alliance was forged in fire, and then broken in blood. The years of carnage, only 20 claimants remained, each a lord or lady of formidable power and ambition, and so began the War of 20 Thrones. In every corner of the land, the legions clashed in a conflict without end, a war that left no village untouched, no city secure. The rivers ran red with the blood of soldiers, and the cries of the innocent echoed across every hill and valley. Yet, as the lords and ladies fought their bitter wars, the land itself began to change. The arrival of the thousand-eyed moon cast its baleful gaze upon Lyria, and in its wake magic faltered and became unstable. The arcane forces that once bound the world in harmony unraveled, and the ivory towers, ancient fortresses of forgotten magic, began to stir from their long slumber. In the skies, the heavenly beasts, celestial guardians of the Empire, quaked in their celestial spheres, confused and enraged by the collapse of the mortal world. The boundaries between realms weakened, and in the shadows, old powers began to stir once more. Now, in this broken and chaotic world, the 20 thrones stood poised on the edge of annihilation, each lord seeking to carve their name into history, each legion clashing with fury in a war that may consume the entire kingdom. It is a time of heroes, of villains, and of legend. But our campaign begins far from the grand halls of power and the clashing legions. In a quiet corner of Lyria, the village city of Vineway, a modest place that has managed to weather the storm of war and chaos with a resilience born mainly of necessity. Nestled between the rolling hills and forests of the region known as the Granary, Vineway is a bastion of simple folk, merchants and craftsmen who cling to their traditions like a lifeline amid the turmoil. Today, Vineway is alive with the vibrant colors and jubilant sounds of the Festival of the New Dawn. It is the first day of the 20th year of the Third Eye era, a day marking not only the start of a new year, but also the fragile hope, even in a world gripped by strife, new beginnings are possible. The festival, celebrated under a sky still tinged with the faint glow of the Chaos Moon, is a rare respite. A moment when swords are sheathed and swords are set aside, if only for a little while. The streets are strung with lanterns, each one in the colors of the Imperial family, representing the flickering hope that guides them through the darkness. Stalls line the cobblestone path, brimming with wares and delicacies, candied fruits, spiced meats, and fragrant breads that remind the townfolk of a time before rationing and scarcity. Musicians play lively tunes on lyres and flutes, their melodies mingling with laughter of children chasing each other through the crowds. Our camera pans in into a young cleric of one of the many deities of Lyria. So Spencer, would you please introduce me your character and tell me what would they be doing in this moment?
Yeah.
It is, by the way, it is sunset. It's around sunset currently.
Gotcha.
So.
She doesn't like to go out during the day, so this makes sense. Kuffah, no last
Nocturnal
name.
party.
Yeah, Kuffah, no last name, is a tiny goblin. I have described her in my notes as looking like a terrified tree frog inside of a burlap sack. So in amongst all of the little feet of people tromping around this little village, there's just a diminutive 3 foot tall, maybe 70 pound little creature when she's soaking wet. Little Muppet creature. She wears a pretty deep hood. She's got some makeshift scale mail on, but she doesn't seem outwardly armed or armored. She would probably be moving here and there. She does a bit of courier work here and there. She generally works with healing houses and that sort of thing. So maybe she's out on a supply run for a local church that she's offering her services to, or hospital or something like that. But yeah, she would just be wandering around. She likes people, but she's terrified of them. So she only comes out at the end and beginning of the day. So she's just sort of, she's got a shopping list. She's getting mundane stuff.
Unfortunately, currently, people are everywhere. It's like the entire village and outsiders, merchants from outside, adventurers and whatnot. They're all piled in here. You know, it's a day of festivities, so stalls, fair games, you know, all that kind of things. But I would imagine you would, yeah.
Then maybe, perhaps, maybe she's just arrived then instead, and maybe she's looking for a local hospice or something where she can offer her care or her work.
Sure. You easily make your way down towards the main kind of the grand square. Vineway itself, it's around like it's a village city, I call it, mainly because of how it looks. So, you know, houses are mainly, you know, that classic like Chinese like thatch roof and wood walls kind of style.
Okay, yeah. So it's like Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild town.
Yes, but it's pretty massive. Like it's several thousand people in this town, but it's stylishly it's a bit more poor, let's say. But yeah, Grand Square. It's where probably you'd see it. It's already in kind of the more richer part of the city. So you know you already have cobbled roads, kind of buildings made out of stone, and there you would find the church to the local deity. The local deity being Aurum, the phoenix god of renewal. So, and also kind of in this grand square stands the statue of this creature. So you see this almost Aarakocra looking, so kind of humanoid looking kind of phoenix person with a staff in their hand. And generally garlands on them due to festivities and whatnot.
Sure.
Great fire burning in front that kind of symbolizes for everybody who is from Lyria here. This grand pyre that's more of a symbol where people generally it's elemented by people throwing in their old things, kind of casting the past behind and looking forward to a new year. But yeah,
Alright.
you easily can look around, and there is the big church. Usually, temples, churches are local places of clerics and generally healers.
Yeah, then I guess my goal, being a newcomer, would be to present myself to that church and offer my services in exchange for a bed and food and protection in case somebody gets up mad about me being a goblin. So my goal would be to go into that church to meet people.
Certainly, the church is open. People are there praying. Giving their thanks to the gods, and walking among them are a couple of priests.
Yeah,
So you can easily
Could
one of
I,
them you see.
Sorry, I was going to ask.
One of them. Yeah, you can approach them if that's what.
Well, I was going to ask if I could do an insight check to try to suss out the vibes and see which one of them seems most. Oh, actually, my weight list here is 55 pounds, so even lighter than I thought. Can I do an insight check to get a vibe on which one of these clerics look to be the most woke, or these priests look to be the most woke?
Let's do it like this. As it is our first roll, right?
Yeah.
Let's do something along. Let me see here. Let's give it
Ooh.
let's give it a bit of flair.
First roll.
So if you would
Click the dice.
click on click the dice. Ooh,
Critical fail. That's suitable. That's suitable.
That's an omen.
So in that case,
That's-
I pick completely wrong. I go to the most racist priest. My little three-toed feet. I look up. I grab this little bit of his vestments, and I look up from under my hood, and I go, "Hello, I'm here to present myself. I'm looking for some work. I'm a healer. I was hoping to offer my services in exchange for bed and food."
you see, it's this old guy, kind of old, very fucking old guy, long beard, and you actually startle him. It's not, you don't approach the most kind of racist of them.
Yeah.
You approach one of the newcomers,
Very cool.
and kind of he jumps back and is like, "Oh,
I'm sorry,
didn't see
I'm
that.
sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. I just got into town and I'm a little cold and hungry.
certainly. There is the tavern if you want to. It's
The thing is, I don't actually have any money, and I can heal people, and I know the church sometimes does medical work, so I can work for food and lodging.
yeah. You see, as he is still kind of startled here.
Yeah, she's used to this reaction, so she's pulled her hood down close over her eyes, so you just see her little buttony goblin nose, and she's got her hands pulled up into her little burlap robe, still hiding.
Sorry,
Okay,
I
so-
probably should have been a little louder when I was coming up. I didn't mean to scare you.
No worries, young one. Go talk to, and he points you to Sister Hiena.
Okay,
He
thank you.
he points you to kind of another cleric off into the distance, kind of half orcish cleric. So
Yeah, I guess as Kuffah turns away, she says,
Young, I'm 12 years old. I'm full adult, but okay. We all look the same, I get it.
You approach this figure, kind of long black hair, priestly robe. So usually priests of Arum wear these red and golden robes, to symbolize the feathers of a phoenix. And so you see as they turn to you. Hello, dear. How could I help you?
what was this character's name again?
Hiena. If you need a spelling, it's H. Oh yeah, I'll throw it in chat. Sister Hiena.
Wow, that's a lot of vowels.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, I'm just keeping notes. for later.
Yep.
I was told, sister, I was told about your sister Hannah that you could potentially help me get set up for work. I'm a traveling healer from out of town. I was hoping to sell my services for food and lodging.
We can certainly do so. Yes. What deity do you follow?
I don't actually know her name. I call her Luna because she's the brightness of the moon.
And so she produces from under her cloak. There's this little, I like to think of it as similar to statues of Azura from the Elder Scrolls, or maybe Dark Sun Gwendolyn. There's just this long-robed feminine figure with a star-shaped crown holding up the crescent moon and a star in both hands. And she says,
she came to me in a dream, and I've been able to heal people ever since. So I've been, moving around, trying to follow her lead on things, and I have nothing against other gods. They've all been very kind to me. So
You see as she kind of takes the statuette, kind of looks it over her brow furrows, and well, this is a strange, maybe just a very ancient representation of Nocturna, the goddess of the night. But I'm sure you are of good intentions. Why don't you get your things set up? And she kind of explains to you where to get your things set up, and then just asks you to go and generally look around in the streets. It's winter. People can fall. People can, it's winter. It's a festivity. People get drunk. People fall. People do fair games and get hurt. So it's
sure.
generally...
Is there any local customs, anything I can direct them to after helping them?
If their injuries are a bit too severe, certainly help them here. If not, just if they're locals, just direct them to. And she kind of explains to you where kind of the sheriff's offices, the guard posts, and whatnot.
You got it.
Yep,
Well, all I have is what I'm carrying, so I'm ready to go.
you're right back.
Hey, you want to make fun of my voice? You're not very nice,
I'm not making fun of your voice. I just think that it's going to be very hard on your voice.
It's a little bit of Jennifer Coolidge, a little bit of Lilo and Stitch.
Jennifer Coolidge. You started very, pretty normal, it's a different voice, nice, and you got more and more gremlin.
I'm finding it as I go. I got a bit of the Jennifer Coolidge
Jennifer
pronunciations, but I've got more of the Stitch, sort of back the throat.
I absolutely love it, by the way.
Thank
You
you.
really want there to be a goblin
Yeah,
called,
that's amazing.
Jennifer
It's so on point.
Jennifer Coolidge.
It sounds like a goblin that is trying their hardest to not sound scary.
Oh, the other thing, you guys, I didn't describe it, but the one thing that I've always had in mind about Kuffah, because I base her character art off of Yaddle, I love the idea that just somehow, miraculously, Kuffah, like Yaddle, has this inexplicable, beautifully, buoyant, long brown hair. Just beautiful, Pantene commercial hair, but you never see it because it's under a hood.
All right.
It's
Why does
Ken
Yaddle have
from
such nice hair?
Brighteye.
It makes no sense. Yoda's bald. Oh,
But
you
yeah,
muted Ryan.
kind of the...
I said, well, maybe Yoda just chooses to be bald, and the species can have hair.
Yoda started balding,
Could be.
and he's like, all right, gotta get rid of this. No comb over for me. And then Yaddle's all comb over.
But yeah, our camera pans back from the temple as Kuffah is kind of setting her things around and then going out in the streets to patrol. And we zoom into a lone warrior that has come into town. Abby, please.
Aurethi, she is a hobgoblin, but she tries to hide her face. She's wearing Like Kuffah, she's wearing a long cloak with the hood pulled up. But as she walks, you can hear the faint jingling of chainmail underneath her fur clothes. Her face is full of piercings. She's got multiple on her ears, a septum piercing. I'm not sure what they're called when you get them on your lip, if that has a specific name, but she's got those too.
Snake bites?
Snake bites.
Snake bites, that's the word. I knew they had a specific name. But yeah, if you could see her face, she would be glaring at you. She does not. There's not a moment in her life where she has looked pleased to be anywhere. And she has a large glaive strapped to her back, similar to Iodex Gundyrs from Dark Souls.
Nice.
If anyone's familiar with that. And on the hilt just before the blade begins, there are 2 tattered banners tied to it. One red one of the Scarlet Legion and one of the 5th Legion. And yeah, she's walking through town trying not to get seen. There's part of her that wants to enjoy the festivities, or at least partake in them, but I think she is looking for somewhere where she can quietly go to rest and not make too much trouble.
Yeah, you certainly, again, not being seen here as well, pretty difficult. The town is abuzz. People are everywhere. So as much as you can, you kind of keep yourself to more the side alleys and whatnot. But yeah, you see stalls everywhere selling everything. Weapons, from weapons to hides to food.
I think she would take a little look at the stalls, but she's not gonna buy anything unless it really piques her interest.
Yeah, you see,
she'll kind of just be floating around.
Yes, there is one that is kind of a bakery stall with all kind of tarts, frosted apples, also serving some spiced cider. You see another one where it's kind of just selling weapons, another one that's selling books and some scrolls, another one selling potions with a that was called a fortune reader sat there. You don't know how much divination-y is that fortune reader.
I'm gonna go over to the fortune reader.
Yeah, so you see it's this older dwarven woman kind of sitting on a stool, and she looks up to you. Oh, hello, my dear. Would you like to get your fortunes read?
Sure.
It's 1 copper, please, if you may.
She'll reach into her cloak and bring out a copper coin.
Yep. She kind of takes it, shuffles around some tarot cards, kind of arranges them, and you see as she starts kind of flipping them over and is right, so I see you are running. You are afraid but determined. In your futures, I see danger but glory. And
as she's going through it, she almost interrupts her. But when she mentions that last bit, she goes quiet for a moment and lets her continue.
And then you see as she kind of concentrates, and you see as she almost stops moving for a moment, and then you see she is completely not moving, so lips are not moving.
What's wrong?
And then in your head, you hear, I see a sword held by you and pointed at you.
As she says, like a what's it? Like an ingrained reaction as she reaches for her back for just a moment before she like catches herself. As she hears that in her head, and she'll say to the woman, "Was that you?"
What? I no. What was me?
She's gonna take her leave.
Hey, we offer candied apples to who reads the fortune if you want to. And as you leave, kind of, she's still there holding this candied apple in her hand. But yeah, where would you be headed generally?
Some sort of inn, probably. After that.
Sure. So I can imagine you. Yeah.
I think if she saw Kuffah, she would talk. She would stop for a moment.
Oh, sure, yeah, so you would probably see what I described the first time now, later on during the day. Yeah, she's probably just, like, seen a kid who scraped his knee, and so she's like, "Oh, let me help you with that." Just, like, doing, like, a nice lay on hands. Just superficial. You're like,
And remember, to come to the church, come to the Temple of Aram, celebrate the patron god of renewal.
But
Right.
if you want to introduce someone else before I talk to her, you
Certainly.
go ahead.
So yeah, we pan back, and now we actually pan back to two people who have come to Vineway traveling together. So Mia and Riley, please.
Do you want to start or should I start?
We'll start with the tall one.
The tall one is a bit of an overestimation, she's not very tall.
Well, compared to me.
And well met. You're talking to the Grand Knight by the name of Alena Amalryk, bringer of hope, vanquisher of evil. It is both my honor and yours that we meet on this painted day. The lady that you see wears a bit of a mismatched armor. It looks like more or less whatever she managed to get. Maybe some of it got broken during some fights with evildoers. Maybe there was just nothing better wherever she got her armor fixed or got her armor, considering how needed and low supply it might be in some locations. Besides that, you notice a very big halberd on her back and a longsword, as well as a very prominently displayed sun with slightly like squiggly sun rays imprinted on her tabard. Special chair as well, because I got an image for that I got in like the last 2 seconds.
I've just realised that our characters are completely opposite ends of the spectrum. I'm like Game of Thrones, and you're like Arthurian legend.
And my name's Arthur.
Be Arthur, my plucky squire. Introduce yourself, Arthur.
Of course. I think if we have Game of Thrones over here and Legend of Arthur over here, Arthurian Legends over here, I'm probably, let's be honest, Harry Potter.
It was literally Arthur.
No, you were destroying
I'm a little wizard!
It just said you were
Little
destroying
Witch
it.
Academy.
Yes, wizards in the Arthurian saga.
yeah, there's literally...
Or maybe Narnia.
Now. There you go. It's
That's
Disney.
nonsense.
It's more
You
Narnia.
be squire.
Yeah.
The best one I've ever had.
Honestly, being a talking animal, it really is more Narnia.
Disney. Let's go.
There you go.
Yeah, Disney.
Robin Hood.
So, walking alongside the knightly lady is walking with very quick steps because of my very short legs. Is little owl guy. He is about a meter tall, and I don't know like where we are at the point where we're being introduced, but wherever we are, there is a large book in my hands, and I am staring into it and not looking ahead of me while I walk. Or rather, Arthur is not looking ahead of him while he walks. And like on his shoulder, feathers puffed out to the extreme, back arched, fur as well, puffed out, just the widest eyes, most anxious look is a little tiny baby griffin. And by baby griffin, I mean it's got the back end of a house cat. It's so small. Like, this thing is never gonna grow up. It's always just the size of a house cat, sitting on, like, half on his shoulder, half on his head, pushing over the little blue wizard's cap that Arthur wears is Merlin. And Merlin is so anxious because Arthur is not watching where he's going.
I wrote
And
in
it's
my
just
notes.
making this little as just miraculously Arthur manages to, like the blind old grandma in the opening of Mulan, walk across the street, miraculously not hitting anything, while absolute chaos happens behind him. Yeah, I guess Disney film is accurate. So yeah, Arthur is a little wizard guy, very, very clearly a wizard, because he's got a giant book, he's got like a wand tucked in his hat, he's got a blue robe, it doesn't have any stars on it yet, and just oblivious to the world because he got a new book today and he is reading it. And like, what was her name again? I've already forgotten her name. She's been traveling with me for like a day, and I've already forgotten her name. Alena. Alena is talking. Sorry if I pronounce it incorrectly. We all have different accents here.
It's a good German name, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. So she is talking. I do not hear her because he is nose deep or beak deep in this book. Yeah. So that is the chaos that is Arthur. Arthur Brighteye. Brighteye is not a surname. It is an epithet. He earned it when he was like 6. But yeah, that's Arthur.
Yeah, that's pretty on point, Spence. But yeah, you are currently traveling as well through the streets of Vineway, kind of in the general overall vicinity of all the other characters. So stalls are around with like food, books, whatnot. Fair games are being proposed to anybody who would like to. So you are welcome to do, and you know your characters are welcome to do whatever they would like to. So
Well, I'm reading.
what would Alena be doing in the meantime?
Well, we're in the new city, are we not? First things first, see if there's someone in need of a helping hand, of course.
Well, people in need of a helping hand for usual menial tasks are many. So you see, you know, people struggling like lifting barrels or moving stuff around. So, you know, you can lend your stronger hands to anybody in need of, you know, help with that. You know, you see a probably the son as you're passing next to a Fletcher's shop. You see probably what is the child of the local worker of the Fletcher kind of struggling with this big almost amphora full of arrows, as they are bringing it to some kind of like archery fair game. And you see as like he's wobbling from side to side in serious distress and in seriously about to break something.
Yeah, I'll rush over to the gentleman and... Good sir, it seems like you might be in a need of an additional pair of hands. May I assist you?
Yeah, you see a voice from the like, yes, please.
Yeah, I will grab what they're carrying and
You kind of grab this vase full of stuff. It's pretty heavy, and then you see this child of like 9-10 years old who was struggling with like wanting to help their parents, and he looks up at you in awe and is like, you're so strong.
I do have to say, this is quite a heavy crate you're carrying there, young one. I think you're the strong one here. I'm already all grown, and I'm struggling with this crate. Yet you've got so much more potential to yet come. Don't forget to always eat your vegetables. They are important to make you big and strong.
Make me a general charisma check. Why not? Let's have some laughs
General
here.
charisma check.
Let's get another crit fail. See who the gods like here.
We've got the entire spectrum here.
It's a crit 20 for the
Crit fail
recording.
to a crit 20.
Crit fail to crit 20. And
Lady Hope has blessed me.
Lady Hope has blessed you, and you see as he kind of looks at you, and yeah, he is gonna eat his veggies till the end of his days. That's for sure.
You made the
And
first
he's like,
vegan.
I'm telling you, in 4 years I'm coming back. He's going to be another squire for me, and he's going to be the greatest knight, after myself, of course,
The green.
that this land has ever seen.
And this is he looks up to you and is like, I will, and then I will be strong and brave as you, lady, right?
Ah, for certain, young one. Now, where do you have to put this crate?
And he kind of points, and you see as kind of in between these, kind of the Fletcher shop, and next to it is the blacksmith. There is already another vase that is almost empty of arrows, and a couple of like scarecrows in between the buildings, and then he looks up to you and is like, do you want to also try the game? You could win a pet cat.
A game we can win a cat. Well, what kind of game would that be?
It's a game of archery. You need to. So let me open my little stuff here. You see there are 3 scarecrows here. So if you hit the first one with this bow, and he kind of produces a pretty poor quality bow. You know, it's not exactly made for like to be a war bow. It's more of have people have fun with it, and mostly, you know, aim badly. So if you hit the first scarecrow, you will get your copper back. If you hit the second scarecrow, you will receive a bunch of arrows from my father's shop. And if you hit the third one, we will give you one of these. And you see as he produces a cage. There a cage from like underneath one of the kind of exposition tables with all the stuff. And you see in there is a small little cat, and she's like, our cat just, you know, had kittens, so you can.
Aren't you just the most adorable thing?
See, is this small? It's already like eyes already open, but it's still pretty small, like black, like dotted black and white, green eyes, piercing green eyes. So, would you like to participate?
Oh, I'd love to. I've not had much hand in archery so far, but
Alright, we're already
Surely.
collecting pets.
Okay.
First session.
Just because you helped me, I think my father wouldn't mind. You can have the first round of shots. And you see as he gives you the bow and gives you the 3 arrows.
Yeah, I'll take the bow and the arrows, and I'll do a polite bow. I thank you, young gentleman. And I'll try to take aim for the first one.
Yeah, you take him for the first one. It's not too far. You see there is kind of a line in chalk. So yeah, make me a dexterity check.
Dexterity? Just flat dexterity?
Just flat dexterity.
Up. I will take
12. 12 is alright. And you see as we send the arrow kind of hits the target, and he kind of claps to you and is like, okay, now try the other one. So
I sure will do.
The middle one.
Ah,
And that hits as well.
I must say, this is a quite finely crafted bow.
You hit the other one and he's like there in awe. He's like, okay, now if you can hit the third one.
I wonder if it would be okay for me to have a cat on our travels, considering the nature of my plucky little squire. But we shall see if fate wills it or not.
I mean,
Nope.
No.
Unfortunately, you throw the other one. The arrow kind of goes wide and breaks off in the distance. Okay, so
It shouldn't be. I'd have to take too much trouble to keep the little kitten off my feathery friend, you see.
And he's like, yeah, probably yes. And you see he reaches around, grabs a little quiver with like 20 arrows, hands it to you. And you see as he kind of, when he goes to get the quiver, you see his hands moving there. And as he hands it to you, see in between the arrows is that little kitten. But yeah, as this finishes, we pull back and then we pan around to another lonely traveler, the last one of our list. Please, Seth.
So I would imagine, abusing their divination abilities, they're winning 3-card Monty over and over again at the same guy. If that's all right with you.
We got a bunch of pure-hearted and like stoic people, and all of a sudden we got Catch Me If You Can style grifter.
But yeah,
so,
and you see
whether or not you notice it, there's a white and purple robed individual with golden threads woven through their purple sash. That's going middle card, left card. None of them. You switch one of the cards out. You really need to stop doing that. Right, I think I've taken all of your money that I'm willing to take. I want your hat.
Oh, you. Okay. You see as he puts the hat on it.
I knew it. You're bold. That's all I wanted. Ta-ra.
What just happened?
As you turn, you kind of hear, you bastard.
Well, you should have really cheated your own game, should you? As he's flipping a coin. They are flipping a coin in the air. Well, that should cover dinner, room and board tonight. On to grander things. Interesting folk about. So Reverie is at this point probably going to take down their hood, revealing stark white hair, blue spectacles, and elven ears with many gold piercings. Interesting folk coming around. Best I found myself at a tavern then.
Right, as you kind of go to find a tavern, you see as one of the stalls is kind of what looks like a book merchant, or like potion merchant, or something like that, and you see him shouting kind of around. The Potion of Wonders! Please try it and see what effects it has. it's completely safe. I guarantee you. So you see kind of that, and then more stuff around. You see kind of all of the characters. See a bit in front of you a young woman doing an archery challenge with a feathered friend that's just stuck in their book, and then a couple people to your left talking, and in general more people in between.
Yeah, I haven't shared the art of Reverie. I'll reshare some photos and art for your all benefit.
How tall are they?
6'7".
Holy
Damn, tall.
They're well and truly an elf. Actually, they're NB. I misgendered my own character.
How dare you?
Great. Alright. What's the tallest structure in this?
So I'm the only man here.
It's most probably would be the temple, like the one that you would see from everywhere in the city is the temple. So you can easily kind of look where the central square is and head towards it.
Arthur is the most masculine person here, and Arthur is a tiny owl.
But nothing. All feather.
Yeah.
If we stick all the small characters on top of each other, they are almost as tall as the tall characters.
Yay!
But yeah.
We could do 3 goblins in a trench coat.
Yeah.
An Owlin, a goblin, and
An owl, a goblin.
An Owlin, a
And a
goblin,
human,
a hobgoblin. What is Alena? Is Alena human? Or Alena, sorry.
Yeah.
Alena's human.
Well, it's an owl, a goblin, and a griffin in a trench coat.
Yeah.
Merlin is the face.
so if you stack Arthur on top of himself, you maybe make Reverie.
You get slightly taller than Reverie. Reverie Arthur is 3 foot, 3.37. So it would be. Oh no, it would be.
No, Arthur is 100 centimeters. He
Yeah.
looks a little taller because of all the feathers, but he's
If you
I'm
stack
not-
two,
Wait, 1 second. Why is
if you stack 2 Kuffahs, then you get a Reverie.
Yep.
Yeah.
he looks a little bit taller because the hat adds a lot.
You know what's funny? I picked 3 foot 4 inches completely at random just because I thought that was a nice height, and then when I did the converter just now to centimeters, it's like 100.05 centimeters. Like, damn, it's like dead on for a meter, completely on accident.
Hmm.
But yeah, as you
All characters are sold by the meter, apparently.
Apparently, the metric is better. Who'd have thought?
yeah, you can just say 1 meter. And that's it. You see.
1 Kuffah, please.
One
One Kuffah, please.
No,
Kuffah is
one
still-
Merlin,
that's still
one
measurement.
Arthur. Arthur's a meter.
Yeah.
Arthur's a meter.
1 Arthur, please.
I'm just a teeny tiny bit shorter than you.
Yeah.
So how many, Arthurs is it to the next town? I don't know, 100,000?
47 minutes.
Bad.
That's 47 minutes as the Arthur flies.
If you
Yeah.
stack
And the
enough,
Arthur flies!
if you stack enough Arthurs one on the other, you can wrap all around Lyria.
Yeah.
Throw the
Hey
100
guys,
Arthurs.
the map measures in Canada units.
Oh
fine.
yeah.
It measures
Hey.
in days. It measures in Canada units.
Hey,
That's cool.
You're one of us, Sabiki.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm probably gonna try it over here, or at least snoop on the Goblin Noid conversation that's gonna happen soon.
Wow.
Sure.
You're gonna hate climbers. You're
me-
gathering intel.
Well, he's an
Make
Oh,
me,
you're
yeah,
gonna
That's a hate crime.
try to
I
distract
love
Arthur from his book
Make me a
with
little-
a cat.
make me a little perception check if you wanna kind of listen into it.
I'm going to find a little perch and sort of listen about. see what's going
And
on.
hear nothing.
Oh, I don't even see them. What the fuck is this?
Yeah,
Apples?
you-
I like apples. Apples are cool.
Yeah, you just see you're distracted. There are some candied apples in front of you. Damn, that stuff
I've
is.
never had an apple before. I'll have 3, please.
Yeah, and you're there, and it's delicious.
Wait, you're an elf that hasn't had
Okay.
apples?
No, candied apple, I think.
Okay, that's fair.
But yeah, our two goblinoids, please. What?
Yeah, I guess. I imagine Kuffah probably wouldn't even notice you because you don't look like you need.
Yeah,
any help.
I'm gonna come up behind you and just. Can I even put my hand on your shoulder without bending down? Yeah. It's literally like my hand is as far down as I can reach it without bending my knees, and I'll just say, what? I've not seen another Voltaren around here.
I'm gonna roll a perception check real quick to see how startled she is because she does also have anxiety.
You and Merlin will get along well.
Yeah.
Oof.
She has anxiety.
Yeah. She's mildly startled. She goes, oh my god! I didn't do it. I'm just wandering around helping people. I didn't. Oh wow.
Calm down.
What did you say?
I've not seen another Voltaren around here.
What's a Voltaren?
From Voltarens?
I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. You might have the wrong person. I'm just a wandering healer.
I just thought it's because you're a goblin. That's where you're from. Apologies.
I'm just assuming where people are from based on the color of their skin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
News to me. Oh my goodness, I'm a goblin. I'm messing with you. It's all right.
I thought that was either sarcasm or like, oh my god, I'm what?
Hi, I'm Kuffah.
Aurethi?
I see you're also a goblin, or a goblinoid, I guess.
Yeah, you guys first from your well, you see her hands. She has like crimson red skin of a hobgoblin.
Your beautiful red face. I'm used to where I come from. People like you don't really shave, so I'm not used to seeing so much skin.
She is wondering what to say to that.
I'm sorry. Listen. My charisma's an 8. I'm not very smooth. I think you're
she'll
very
change
pretty.
subject.
She pats your hand. I think you're very
You are from Voltaris, right?
No. I'm from here and there, and nowhere in particular.
No, she seems kind of disappointed.
No, I've never been to this place. I've never heard of it. I'm so sorry. Are you looking for friends? Or people from your homeland? Is this a good thing?
Yes, I suppose you could say that.
Well,
if you've never been, have you had any trouble in this town?
No, honestly, I just arrived here like 3 hours ago. I got room and board in the local temple.
She seems pleased.
Sorry.
That, and she'll just say, this might be a good place to stop then.
Well, I mean, just don't talk to the old guy first. Sister Hannah's pretty nice. So you're near in town, too.
Yes, I just arrived.
And you're from far away? A far away land? Too?
No, it's not far. It's about a month's travel.
Oh, well, I mean, I think that's pretty far from home. What I mean is, probably help each other out. You have any healing abilities?
No, but I can fight.
Hopefully I don't need any fighting. I mean, if you wanna hang out, we've got some things in common. Maybe we could do some good. If you're interested in doing some good, of course. I like helping people.
Yeah. Good to stick together.
Yeah, not a lot of people like us around here. Even if we're not from the same place.
No. I'll leave you to whatever you're doing. I might see you at the temple later.
Okay, I had nothing particular planned. I was just wandering around doing good public relations.
I need to find a way to earn some money. I'm running a bit slow.
Ah, there was a festival. I could help you play some games. I'm a very inspiring presence. She pats you on the thigh and casts guidance.
Oh. With that, like, feeling of magic, she'll just say, alright, I like this. Have you noticed any tests of strength around here?
To be honest, I don't see a lot. Everybody is really tall. I mostly just see, like, butts. It's a lot of butts.
A lot of crotches when you're this height.
Yeah. You can really tell who showers and who doesn't, you know? Or I guess bathes. We don't have showers in the area. But apparently we do where I come from. Take that, Hibiki.
I'm imagining, like, you're just walking around a village in medieval times, and you hear from nowhere, basically, he's just saying, wash your ass! Just from ass level, you just hear,
Yep.
wash your ass! Like, what the fuck?
I have
What?
a plus
Where did that
5 in
come
medicine,
from?
and even I can tell you you need some serious help, man. You need some preparation H.
Well,
I mean,
I think,
plus 5 is pretty good.
Aurethi has been on the road for a very long time, so she's probably not the most hygienic at the moment herself.
That's okay.
Mm.
It's okay. We'll take care of that later. If you want to find fatal strength, I can help you look. I'm not very heavy. I don't want to
I'll pick you
suggest
up.
you can. Thank you. Yeah, so
She's
I'm
not
gonna
going to
sit-
say it. She's not going to say it. She's just going to do it.
Yeah, I think she would sit on
Amazing.
your shoulder. I imagine her being very Muppet-like. So you've got like the little frog feet just hanging over, and you've got like a puppeteer hiding behind your back.
Yeah. I think like the blade of her glaive is about as like big as you.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, so she's like, all right, well, let's have a look around. Let's see if we can get us some money. I'm not going to get paid, but I'm paid in room and board, so I can't really help you with that. But we can definitely get you some money. You like to drink? You like to eat?
Who doesn't like to eat?
I mean, sometimes I have an upset tummy.
Skeletons.
We'll fatten you up. We'll get some muscle on your bones.
I don't know. Fat Goblin seems like a unpleasant image. But okay. So yeah,
Well, it's fit for
let's...
stereotype, but
yeah, I'm coming down hard on the stereotypes, aren't I? I should ease off of that.
Yeah, you got some internalized goblin phobia there.
I mean, what Goblin doesn't? Sam Riegel did it best. Should we maybe...
Sam Riegel!
It wasn't even a Goblin.
It wasn't even internalized.
Yeah,
It was
literally a curse.
Yeah.
So, Hibiki, maybe one of us can do advantage perception check? You think? Or should we just
Sure.
find something?
Yeah, you can easily. What are you looking at? Exactly.
we're looking for games that Aurethi would be good at. So anything that is to do with like a hammer game, you know.
Yeah, you see one in front. It's called the ice block push.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
what it is, it's two people compete for it. So there are these very big kind of magical ice blocks on a course with like slopes, and like the course is also made of ice and like slopes and whatnot to kind of make it harder. So people bet some money, and then they compete for it. Like they place a wager pretty much on themselves, and then they compete for who can push the block to the finish line faster.
All right.
So, you got any money on you?
I have about 10 gold roughly. I gave one copper to a soothsayer before.
Well, I can pitch in 50 silver.
All right.
If we're gonna go big,
I'll
I
match.
believe in you.
I'll match you. 50 silver. Wait, 50 silver. That's a gold.
50 silver.
That's
50 silver is
5 gold.
Yes, we'll do
Yeah, so-
10 gold
okay.
total if we both do 50 silver.
Okay.
So this is a
What are the odds
princess
like on this, Spencer? Is it you?
Yeah,
Is it you like?
this may be a mistake. Maybe I'll lean off and do a 5 silver. Maybe I don't believe in you that much.
Yeah, once we get there, I think you're offering to do 550 silver, and then I'm going to ask what the
Exactly.
return is once we get there.
Yeah.
Okay, you get there and you see it's manned by a couple of people from the local adventurers guild.
Ooh.
So you see kind of a drow and a half elf kind of manning it, and they are kind of shouting in the crowd, does anybody want to challenge the current undefeated champion of the ice block push? And you see there standing next to them this beast of a man, this Goliath, kind of, all tatted up, also all pierced up, piercings everywhere. And and they're like, bet what you want against him. The return is double.
Aurethi will say, I don't know about this. She can never trust these types.
Could I do an insight check on this Goliath?
Sure, what are you looking
by comparison? I want to compare the two. How tough does the Goliath seem in comparison to what's your name?
Aurethi.
Aurethi. Thank you. All A names. This is gonna be a nightmare.
Sure.
Aurethi.
No, it's fine. We've got Letha,
That's-
Alena,
that's why-
Reverie, Thur.
But make me an insight check.
Okay, I'm good at these.
We're the A team.
Look at it be a 1.
Yo.
No, 23. So
23.
I'm not looking for stats. I just mean does she have a chance? Is it more than 50% chance she wins, sort of a thing? Especially with a D4.
With a D4, you're looking to at least match him.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I think Kuffah is gonna pat you on the top of your head and say, "I think you got this. Honestly, I believe in you, and I mean, money's money. My life belongs to the road. Or then maybe we back off on the 50 silver and we just go with 5.
Yeah, sounds
one roll
good.
total. So 5 silver, 5 silver.
Yeah, I'll take my 5 silver out.
Okay, and they see you approaching. So, do you want to challenge? Do you want to buy? What are you looking for here?
I'll just hand them the 10 silver and just say challenge.
Okay.
When I patted Aurethi on
Guidance.
that hair,
Yeah.
I wanted to cast guidance, so she has it for a minute.
Certainly. You see the Goliath kind of looks you up and down and is like, this is gonna be easy.
You keep thinking that overconfidence is an insidious killer.
I just stopped playing Darkest Dungeon 5 minutes before a session. I definitely don't. But you see as the two people kind of they take these kind of conjure these 2 big ice cubes on the start of the track. So you can you're handed mittens if you want to hold on to to not have bare hands on ice for all the time.
Yeah.
But it's your choice.
Does the Goliath take the mittens?
No.
No, I won't then.
Okay.
Of course.
Could I very audibly, before Aurethi goes out there, I'm going to say, audibly to the rest of them, Aaron bless you in your trials.
Okay. And you see
And
as
then you
a,
can Bane on them.
Hmm?
No?
I'm just trying to
No,
do PR so that my room and board seems justified.
It's pretty close. So you see as kind of a crowd begins to gather around that point. Everybody of you actually see this kind of crowd starting to be gathered over
Aurethi does not like this.
kind of, and you see people in between the crowd start making bets between each
Yeah,
other,
actually, I kind of want to have a bit of this action if that's okay.
Certainly, you are all welcome to get into the action.
I'd like to run the bets.
Of course. Do you want to also pocket some of them?
No, I want to run them, so if you just lose your money.
Okay,
So
sure.
Honest bookie.
Yeah.
Alright, so, Aurethi,
Yes.
I don't notice this is going on. I'm still reading my book.
All right. How about our paladin?
The gallant knight is gonna watch to see the vigor of the people present.
Could I make some kind of check to discern like the odds for this bout?
Okay. So you don't know about the guidance. So make me a perception check.
Sure. I'm gonna give myself guidance.
Sure.
So this plus 1d4 situational bonus. Oh, I don't know anything that's going on. 16.
Oh, no, that's still 16. That's pretty good.
With a 16, it's I would say it's a 6 to 5 in the favor of the Goliath.
You know what? I don't know about the guidance. It's actually good for me because if people lose, I get more money. So.
I feel like Merlin kind of acts like a seeing eye dog, and like will press on the side of Arthur's head to direct him in various directions.
Yeah. Kind of
So,
pulls your
I'm
feather,
here.
kind of Ratatouille style.
Yeah, I'm here at the contest. I just don't know what's going on because I'm still reading my book.
6
Right.
for the lady. Yes. Okay. 10 for the big man. Of course. Let me just
as
take your
the-
money.
As the
And
two
he's making
contenders
notes of everything.
Yeah, as the two contenders can square up, you see as the drow comes between you. All right, all fair game. No magic used in between you two. And go. So make me an athletics check, please.
Now
Nice.
we find out that they have like detect magic. Screwed.
Anti-magic zone. Anti-magic ice cube.
It's not an anti-magic zone. You get the. It's gonna be evil the first session, guys. Come on.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
pretty
19. Yes!
Oh, nice. So you start pushing it. You kind of get through the first part. The first part is the most. Oh wait.
The Biki's dying.
Vicky, are you there?
Something's happening.
Yeah.
Oh God. Well, Hibiki died. That's
Oh, it
unfortunate.
happens sometimes.
It happened.
That's a lot of fancy words. Too bad I ain't listen.
What a classic D&D meeting. This is almost as great as like getting drunk in a bar together. Trying to cheat a
I
carnival
mean, we
game.
can do that as well.
True. Trying to cheat a carnival game though, it's got to be up there.
I love one of my favorite moments in Critical Role Campaign 2 is when Ford is doing the sand toss
Yeah.
and just those like 3 nat ones in a row.
Yep. So good. Is that where I think that's where the runner of Ford being weak came from?
Yeah. I mean, canonically, Ford has a lower strength score than Jester.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
Yep.
Yeah, because he's a warlock.
Yeah, well, Jester's a cleric.
He
so there's
doesn't
no
need
for
to be
Jester
strong.
to have the strength.
Yeah. You know, the funny thing, Kuffah has a +1 strength. I dumped her charisma.
Yeah, I have a
'cause thought it would be
negative
better.
1 strength, so that's hilarious.
I have -1 because I'm a little bird.
Yeah, but I'm
I'm-
twice as tall and big as Kuffah or Reverie is, and -1 strength for them.
Yep.
It's hilarious.
You're just very lanky.
Yeah, like,
What if
I'm
you
a
were
bird. My bones are hollow. It doesn't make sense for me to be
Also,
strong.
I love that I have
Not after I
proficiency.
filled them with cheese whiz.
I have proficiency in charisma saves, so my charisma saves are only +1.
You're very good at saving your face after you
Yep.
accidentally greatly offended someone.
Yep.
So I like the thought of you scaring people by suddenly appearing, or just
Yep.
by not knowing better and
Well,
insulting
no.
them.
What
Alrighty,
what a
guys.
charisma save would be used for would be like saving against something. Yeah.
Like
So
charms and stuff.
you're not very charismatic, but it's hard for people to hurt you.
Yeah.
Okay, Hibiki's back.
Yeah, I'm back.
He's back.
As you kind of start as kind of the first kind of plain part of the course, and you just, like, your legs dig in, you just go for it. Maybe he was kind of... it was kind of a combination of both of you being incredibly athletic and the fact that he was kind of taking it easy. But yeah, you just get a good advantage on him, and as you kind of start going for the more kind of slippery, as you see there is kind of water, so it's kind of harder to keep the good grip and the good grip of the ice on the lower ice, and it starts to like curve, and there are like slopes and whatnot. So make me another check, please.
Okay.
No guidance on this one.
20.
Dirty 20. So yeah, you are getting an enormous advantage on him. He is just starting to get to that part as you're already kind of finishing the last slope to get on the last part. And as you kind of approach the final, please make me another one. It's gonna be incredibly easy for you. It's gonna be very hard for him. He rolled a
12.
Still, you had such an advantage that you kind of push it all around kind of the end, and you arrive at the finish line, which was the kind of the start line as well. It was kind of a circuit. As you arrive with it, people cheer. Some people are pissed that they lost some money. Reverie, you make 60 silver.
So
In
60
between.
silver? Wow. We should have bet the full 5 gold.
50, shouldn't we?
But yeah, you are given, you're applauded, and what's your name, young lady? That was impressive, I might say.
I'm not doing an interview.
Like a diva fucking athlete.
Yeah.
I think Kuffah would come
I
and
love her
say,
attitude already.
She may not be
She is
giving
like-
interviews, but we do want to give all praise to Aram, patron, god of renewal, and lord of this festival. Praise be Aram.
Let's see, some of the more religious people are around like, praise be Aurum, praise be Aurum.
She's gonna collect her
The other
prizes.
silver. Yeah.
yeah.
Also, if you can, just convert your gold into silver, because I'm a silver currency enjoyer here.
Okay.
That's why I have converted some of them. Some of them I haven't. That's
Yeah, I added my 10 silver for winnings already,
all right.
so we're good.
And Aurethi, make me a wisdom save, please.
A wisdom save. Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm not good at those.
Oh my! It's all a
It's
zero.
a 0.
Here we go. Enemies abound, and I die.
Okay, so as from your kind of general exhaustion,
Yeah,
Your-
and she's not too she does not like the attention that's drawn, so she's getting pretty stressed about that.
your mind gets stressed, and when your mind is under stress, something happens. You have somewhat of a vision. You have a vision of yourself laying on the ground in this street, and you kind of more to the left from where you are currently. And as you turn your head towards there, almost like kind of as the vision ends, and you kind of, almost instinctively turn the head to look at where your body was laying in your vision, you see a figure in the middle, just a human, looking like a human, and they hold up what looks like some kind of like a very big glass shard. And you see them drop this shard on the ground. It shatters, and almost instantaneously, the air, just like a broken mirror, where a shard of that mirror falls out of it, breaks, and a portal opens. All the people around there disappear inside that portal. And you see actually three figures come out of this portal. Green skin, tusks, very tall.
Oh no.
They look trollish in nature, holding spears. So,
And
as
there
I
I was
will
trying
move
to
you-
get towards the cool big lady to congratulate her on her win. And what a marvelous display of skill it was. I showed it a laugh when we slaughter something.
Right off the bat, do these look hordish, or do these look are not familiar with their look?
they do not look hordish.
Okay, that's good.
Their general attire is not hordish, and these are not goblinoids. You would know what they are, though, Kuffah, because they also do live in your general habitat where you lived before that.
Yes.
Those are trollkin.
Trollkin. Okay. Yuck. Yucky, yucky, yucky.
Not 20. Holy.
It's a fast way to roll initiative, right?
How do you change your dice on D&D on Forge on this foundry?
There's a dice setting in
There is a dice setting
where you can import 3D dice or just do like a custom dice generation
customized.
thing.
Where is that?
Is that
It's in the settings on top right, game settings,
settings,
and then
okay.
configure settings, and then you go to dice on ice and 3D dice setting.
Ooh.
Okay, Merlin. Well, Merlin is not in initiative.
No,
Okay.
Merlin, next on my turn.
So, and Merlin was also able to see this, as you hear a sharp tug at your
Oh!
feathers on your head. And Arthur, you are the first one to.
Well, despite my head being stuck in a book, I can tell when something bad is happening. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. There's,
Jesus.
oh no.
This portal leaves like a cut into the ground as well. Like it's almost as though the reality broke at that point.
Yeah. I think oh no. It sounds about right for how he reacts. And I think just instinctively we're gonna cast a little spell.
Sure.
And that looks like a scary thing. So I'm gonna cast a magic missile at them.
Certainly. Also, Reverie, if you haven't already,
That's
and
right.
Mia, prepare your spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Wait,
you
is that really prepared caster?
a Paladin is a prepare caster, yes.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna.
Charisma plus half your level.
Half level, oh yeah, because half caster. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And for me, it's
Intelligence.
int plus level. So I get 5 spells.
So, who are you targeting with it? You're saying?
I guess just the closest guy.
Yep. Roll me damage.
Oh,
3
oh no,
times.
oh no. And yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that was 1d4, and I gotta do it again,
Yeah. Damn.
and then another one. Little guy is just freaking out. Not entirely certain what's happening.
Pew, 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 pew.
So yeah, you throw these 3 missiles. How do they appear? What's the look of your magic missiles?
I think that Arthur's magic is kind of like an arcane, like mix of blue and gold, and so these little balls of arcane magic, like he grabs his wand. Right now he's using a wand, because that's what the wizard vibes. And he just like points it at the guys, and these little, and I think it starts to glow, and then pew, 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 right out of the end of the wand, and hitting that guy. Oh no!
Hit around like the shoulder chest area. You see is they leave like visible marks, like the skin looks darker.
Oh no!
But still standing, still pretty good as well. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm just looking up what the familiar rules are for deciding what I'm gonna get Arthur to do.
It cannot attack.
Yeah, I know it can't attack. I'm just figuring.
It can do the help action though.
Yeah, it rolls its own initiative and acts on its own turn. Apparently.
Oh. Well, let's roll.
Do you want to do that, or do you want to just say that?
I'd say you can do it on your own.
So that I have just one turn to drag.
Less clutter. Yeah, less clutter in the initiative.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. So Merlin is just gonna stay on my shoulder and just hoot anxiously. And then Arthur is going to just like flap up into the air and just fly the opposite direction of all of this.
Yep.
Love it.
So just like, whoo, book goes in bag, wand gets pulled out of hat, shoot, and then flap, 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 flies over the intimidating looking red lady, who I hope will protect me.
Quick thinking, my dear Squire.
Thanks! Ah!
A man of action, and that's why I chose you to be at my side.
I'm not your squire!
She has her glaive drawn, and as you like come behind her, she'll step slightly in front of you.
Help! Protect me!
Kuffah will remember this.
I'm just a little guy!
Okay. So,
Alright.
Seeing this kind of merry band of pretty well-armed individuals, this trollkin that just exited the portal will head towards our Paladin lady. And will attempt to stab her. Twice.
Oh no.
Why? In this economy?
Twice in this economy, indeed. With a little spear. So. First attack is a 10.
No.
Plink.
And second attack
No, they're
is a 17. 17 hits?
Yep.
Okay. So you get 5 points of damage dealt to you. It's kind of managed to parry one of the strikes, but then comes around kind of with the butt of the spear, just strikes you across the
I
general.
noticed that the life bar that I have on my character is not mine. Okay, never mind. I was curious why it didn't move. I realized it's not mine.
I know why. Oh, I see. Because it didn't.
Aha!
Now you do. Reverie, it is your turn currently.
How rude. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on all of them.
That's what I
Yeah.
was gonna do. Now what am I gonna do?
In the chat.
Do you have a fucking cantrip Fireball?
No.
Dude, oh, well.
Unless.
I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Yep.
So, oh, that's cool. I was right. They're on a weird ass grid. The fuck?
How do I
So that should
Get
cover
rid of
all of
that.
them.
Yeah, that's. I'll do it. Wait.
Sorry, new system for those listening to the VOD later. I don't know how to get
Yeah,
rid of something
okay.
after I draw it. There we go.
Yeah, that works. So each of them has to make a dexterity save, right?
DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
You can't get all of them because this guy's out of the 20-foot square.
Yeah, it's 20 by 20.
Yeah, but
it
it's the edges, not because this is measuring from the middle of one to the middle of another.
Oh,
Ah.
I'm so confused by this fucking grid. I'll get 2 of them then.
Okay. Yeah, you'll get... Which ones would you like to get?
The back 2, so I get the most of them.
Back two? Okay,
Okay,
so
I
let's
go
say
with the back two.
this one saves. Now for the right one...
Wait, why is there a little symbol on my top left now?
They both save. It's concentration. It's concentration.
No, Fairy Fire doesn't require concentration.
Yes, it does.
It does.
It does.
I'm stupid.
does.
Anyways.
You're not
Yeah, you
stupid.
do it.
Seem to,
You just
It
missed.
doesn't
seem
seem
to
to
have,
work.
like, it handled, so... I'm not really a fighter. So I'm gonna be up over here.
Alright. Kuffah.
Uh,
Alena, be
hey,
ready.
hey, Night Lady, you okay?
Of course. 'Tis but a sketch.
She's gonna look over at Aurethi and Arthur. She's gonna say,
Well, I guess it's us then. Go with the light of the moon.
"We're gonna cast Bless on Alena, Aurethi, and Arthur."
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed something. If it's alright, I had one more thing. On my bonus action, I just used my starry form, if that's okay.
Certainly, yeah. Alright.
So that's any attack roll or saving throw that the three of you make. You will have a D4 added to it until I break. Until I use concentration.
Blessed.
At that point, I don't want to get hit, but I also don't want to leave. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna stay at Alena's feet, but just out of her space, so I'm not underfoot. I say,
Right.
I believe in you, and I believe in you, and I believe in you.
Seth. Which starry form are you choosing?
Archer.
Okay. So what do you have there? You have
You can shoot something as a bonus action every turn. I think it also shoots on the turn that you go into it.
okay.
I may have misread that then, because that feels quite good if it does this.
In the Starry Archer, especially low.
Yeah, when you activate
it's
this form. When you activate this form as well. So yes, you
Yeah.
can try to do a range attack roll. Who are you looking at?
Probably this one here.
Yep. Do the attack. It should be the one in there.
Why is it a fucking pumpkin?
What's up?
It didn't even have numbers.
That's amazing.
Okay.
I love that.
What?
8 points of damage. 8 points of damage. Sorry, 8 and 8. Just
It's not
goes-
damage, that's 2 hit.
Just you concentrate and then it fizzles before it hits. You're startled. Trollkin, raider number other. This one. This raider will do a bit of a peculiar thing. They will move to this commoner and will attempt to grab them. Because they're here not to kill, mainly. They're here to kill.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's a squid napper.
It's a squid napper indeed. So it's a strength versus strength check here. I swear to God, if the commoner wins this,
It would be really funny.
doesn't.
Oh,
So they are. You see, as they go over this this blacksmith orc and kind of grab them and start heading towards the.
Wait, is that the father from the one I helped?
Yeah. No, the father is this draw. Let's say back here. Oh, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. It's the father. You know, let's bring some
trauma.
interesting stuff in there. Some trauma, exactly. Alena.
Hello, I was going to do one thing, I'm going to do another thing now.
Oh, I found the most.
I am
hideous
gonna-
dice. Sorry.
I'm going to point my nice longsword at this guy. And where do you think you're going, evildoer? Drop the man and come and fight me. And I'll cast the best spell in the game. Compel Duel.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. So it is within 30 feet. It is within 30 feet. Yeah, it is. It's exactly within 30. So let's see the roll.
No! God damn it!
You see, as he says something in a language you do not understand to you, in Trollkin language, sounds like an insult.
It's very rude.
He called you a no-tusker, which is really big in the troll community.
Yeah, exactly. He called you short tusks.
Called you Fireblood. It's an insult you don't understand, but, you know, if you were a troll, you'd
I think I don't have short tusks, I have no tusks at all. And you!
He's insulting you because your tusks cannot be seen, like, constantly. Like, they're always in your mouth. It's gross.
Yeah,
Micro-tusk.
is this the end?
I suspected. Vile villain like you.
You're taking the attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll also actually go one further.
So wipe with the spear. 20. 30.
That's okay. Hit me with
It's
it.
not. It's just
Why do you also hang against me? That's so mean.
another 5. Roll me the concentration. Oh, well, doesn't really matter for the
No,
concentration.
I failed it, so there is no concentration.
Yeah, there is no concentration.
You vile creature shall not escape.
Same for unless you're keeping the fairy far up. I know
I
it's
feel like it immediately drops if it doesn't
yeah, it's
affect
immediately
people.
drops. Yeah.
It does not drop immediately because technically there's still a glow and all of the objects in the area are glowing.
So the pebbles.
Oh.
So the pebbles, yeah.
Anyway, I shall smite you.
Okay.
No harm shall. Actually, I should maybe target this person first. Oh, we don't have to target him, Mario. Okay.
Oh, you still have the attack as well, right?
Yeah,
Because that was
yeah,
a
bonus
bonus action. Damn.
Oh, it's
That's
so
a
close to
28.
the 20.
That's a 28. That's a hit.
Oh, I think you picked the same dice skin I did. I'm gonna have to change that.
Go for it.
Damage.
Go for the damage. That's
Oh,
hit.
it's so close to crit. If it was Pathfinder, but oh my lord!
Ooh!
I thought you said you had a halberd.
She has both.
She has
I
no-
mean, the reason I would mainly use the sword unless I have a reason to use the halberd, and right now I want to intercept this person. Basically, I'm blocking him in so he can't get the guy out.
So
I
you
want
get close to it, just slash a good gash across kind of the shoulder chest area.
I'm tempted to smite, but then I would already be out of spell slots because I'm low level.
you can.
What was smite 2d8?
Yeah. Or was it 3d8? I don't remember.
It's 2d8 at level 1.
2d8 and a bone. You know what? Yes, I
Go
shall
for it.
smite thee, heathen.
Do you remember your blessed D4, by the way?
Yeah, it is automatically.
Okay.
Another 11.
Another 11. Yeah, the wound just lights up and bursts out. Very hurt. Very, very hurt.
I'm so sad he's not down with that, but the damage rolls were insane.
Damage rolls were insane, but you almost killed him. The last one, you see as some of
You can play with the dice.
some of the marks left by the magic missile. Some of them heal a bit.
Called it.
Oh no.
They're trollkin in the end.
Actually, I didn't call it. I thought, which doesn't count.
We'll go towards this halfling baker right here, and we'll attempt to grab them as well.
We really need bread in the troll community.
With a 19. Look as the... But yeah. They are grappled as well. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4. So they move one more, pretty much, dragging the commoner with them. Towards the portal.
You're jumping on the bread. Oh, there.
Jumping on the bread. Arthur, it's just for you, Mia, because you're German. They're jumping on the bread.
Did you skip my turn?
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
think you did.
Yeah, Aurethi.
Oh, dear.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
How dare he?
It's up to you.
It's because you're red. That's
the
the
only
problem.
capital
Like,
one here.
Bad. What is that, Will?
My mind is unfazed at the bread being trampled on. There's more important things right now, but I will deeply loathe the loss
I'm gonna.
of great
Deeply
friends.
loaf, did you just say?
I interpose myself between the Trollkin and Kuffah.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to swing my glaive at it.
okay.
Give it a
go
roll.
for it.
I think it's not working because it's popped out. I'll just reopen it.
It's
Wait. Oh, there we go. Attack.
They're just such cool weapons.
20 to hit.
Ooh.
that hits certainly.
Ooh,
that
we
is-
roll really well here.
8 plus, I've not added the plus there, but surely it's 11 damage. So I added that macro.
Damage.
How did you add the glaive by hand instead of dragging it in?
I needed to make a macro because I have great weapon fighting. So I have something that rerolls.
I think that there should be. I'll look if there is.
I also
a
have great
way
weapon
to
fighting though, and shouldn't be a
great-
problem.
Okay, no, wait. R1, R2 plus mod. Try rolling damage on the glaive right now. I will count 11 just from chat.
Yeah.
Oh, you automatically
Oh, it
made
already
reroll
does
ones
that.
and twos. Okay.
Right, yeah, I can see the...
I edited the marker on
Okay.
the glaive.
Cool, I don't need a macro then.
Okay.
Awesome.
So it's 11 damage. Yeah, slash at him. Still standing.
I'll use my bonus action.
Yeah.
Actually, before I do that, I'll say to Kuffah, can you fight?
I'd rather not, but if I have to, what do you need me
Don't
to do?
worry, I'll make an opening for you, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to use Fager,
Okay. What's that?
and use the help action, so you have advantage on attacks against this guy.
Okay, that's attack rolls, or does that include spell attack?
Attack rolls.
Attack rolls.
Attack rolls.
Yeah, all attack rolls in general. All right.
And that's the end of my turn.
the
Okay.
Shulkin went. Arthur, turn number by.
Yay! So Arthur is not going to rush in to the fight because Arthur is just a little guy. But Arthur is gonna continue casting spells at a distance. This time he's gonna roll a little cantrip.
Nice.
Because and just gonna continue targeting the guy. The guy that he attacked earlier.
Yeah.
Um,
In the back.
yeah, so we roll our attack, and I think it automatically includes the bless, which is
Yep.
pretty cool. That's a 10.
Unfortunately, a 10 misses. As you know,
Yeah.
he's holding a hostage, so you try, to aim it.
Yeah.
And just go wide.
Yeah, so that didn't work. But Merlin is going to, for some reason, that's why I'm in draw. So Merlin is going to fly over, and how fast can Merlin move?
60.
I need to 60 feet.
65.
Okay. I'm pretty sure this lady is 60 feet away, right? Okay, yep. I am a little overwhelmed by the controls, and I don't know how to delete that. Oh my goodness, what?
That's right. Don't
There should
worry.
be a start at the circle.
I didn't want to do a circle, I wanted to do, distance. No, that's not what I want to do either.
If you're from a laptop, to do stuff like
I'm
that.
not. Okay, there, I figured it out. Okay, there it is.
Control and hold.
Okay.
Also.
Okay, so Arthur is gonna fly over and land on Elena's shoulder and is gonna use the help action.
Okay. So you have advantage on your
So
next step.
he's just like doing encouraging little little owl noises because the front half of Merlin is an owl.
Kill that owl.
His back half is a tabby cat, and his front half is a little owl.
All right, that sounds great. So
Yeah.
next, Trollkin right here, the one that's engaged with Aurethi, will regen a bit at the start of their turn, and will try to stab you. Abby?
How rude.
No, how dare they? That's misogynistic. That will hit.
17.
Eek.
Yep.
And the second attack is
That will miss.
an 8. Okay, so just take... Yeah, it is intended. Like, I don't really hide those numbers. You take 6 points of damage, Abby.
Nice.
Yeah, they regen 1 HP at the start of each of their turns.
Damn.
Big regen. Reverie.
I don't like these fellows. Derogatory.
Fellas.
These men derogatory.
So I'm going to go ahead and make on my bonus action, I'm going to do the archer.
Yep.
And I'm going to try and dome this guy here. Because actually, no, wait, this guy. 'cause he's-
Could I give a command to I'll just say, wizard, gets the one that's taking that woman.
Yeah, I was gonna say, try to get the guy down here. I'll be fine with the other one.
The guy that I was already targeting, I think the firebolt was just
the
like
other wizard.
I would
Oh, the other
thank
wizard.
you for recognizing my spiritual multi-class.
the
Wizard and the wizard, they do magic. That's wizard stuff.
the failed firework was very much a like little spark that went.
It's a fucking
I love
pumpkin.
that.
15
I love the pumpkin and I hate it at the same time. It's so stupid.
D8
So dumb.
What, 3? Yeah, D8 plus 3.
Okay, why can't I just roll the damage?
There is no damage.
Damage 0.
Plus 3.
It should be a D8 plus wisdom, which is pretty good.
Where's the pumpkin? Holy.
Dude.
Yep.
10
Every
damage.
dice is a pumpkin.
So what I didn't describe before is that Reverie wears a lot of golden rings, and you know those rings that have like claws on them that like form with your fingers. As he moves his fingers through the air, you can see bright blue motes of like almost like shooting stars as he pulls back into an archer's pose and releases a shooting star that hits this trollkin here.
Nice.
Okay, nice.
And I have an action still.
You do have an action still.
I'm gonna see if I have any. Is there a quick win? Just look at my prepared spells, not all of them.
Yes. If you click on the filter, like on your spells on the top right, there is like a filter icon. You click it and then you go prepared.
There we go. I got it. And then fuck it. It's like, well, that didn't happen to Wallop. And then I'm gonna go ahead and guiding bolt him.
Yep, that's the Starry Sky Druid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pumpkin.
I hate
Nice.
how it's great how we can see everyone else's rolls as it's going, but we don't know Yusuf's until it pops up. It's like
where do
keeping
you
us in
see mine?
suspense.
that's why. I
Yeah,
did that.
you throw it again, keeping a
God.
hostage. Again, arcs. So,
My dice is a companion cube.
Yeah.
I saw. I really liked it. I was like, what else? What other 3D models can I? Pumpkin.
Kuffah.
Yeah. So Word of Radiance, I think, is a saving throw. Yeah, it is.
It is the saving throw.
Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna skirt around Aurethi here. And I'm going to say, I'm so sorry about this. And I'm going to just produce a mace from under my cloak and try to bonk this troll.
I'm sorry. Say goodbye to your kneecaps.
I'm
The good
so
Lord said
sorry.
The good book says nothing about kneecaps.
So I have advantage. So this is going to be a 10.
Yep.
You have advantage.
Advantage thanks to Faye. What?
Oh no!
Oh, another funny!
Alright,
It's
14.
It's the
That's
mean dice,
cock
and they
on it.
look like vomit. I love it.
14 is just enough to hit him.
Nice.
Very
Yeah.
easy, 14.
Normal roll for damage.
Alright.
7.
7 points of damage as you mace into his shins.
Nice.
Say goodbye to your
These
kneecaps.
dice are so funny.
Ooh, actually, could I have skirted around the other side of Aurethi?
Yep, certainly,
Yeah.
no problem.
So and set him over here, and then I look over to Lady Alena. This is Ariadne, or would be all over this. That's not. Never mind. Yeah, Kuffah then looks over to Lady Alena and says, "Hey, you're gonna be okay. Just try to get hit less." And I'm gonna cast healing word.
Worry not, the little one. It takes more than a few swings from evildoers to fell this gallant knight. It's a hamster.
4.
How is hamster bad? Hamster has to be good. How is the monkey better than the hamster on the D4?
That was a
I
camel.
have cure wounds. I have healing word.
Oh, right. Okay, I just wanted to ask because they also have healing word and fairy fire, so we're just crossover.
God damn it!
It's a lot of crossover.
Well, I mean, Twilight Domain, Cleric, Stars, Druid.
Yep. You
Same thing.
regen 4 HP, Mia. Yep. As some of your wounds kind of start to close at that.
Abby, I did it the first time and then I did it too fast and forgot the second time. Give me a break.
Did you guys just all choose the same?
Alright.
You
It's
just
like
the
we
two of
did-
you just chose the same.
As
the same
I'm going
spells.
to indoctrinate this goblin. So help me God.
As the Trollkin has dropped his spear to grapple this, he will release the commoner, turn towards you without a spear, and is gonna do a multi-attack, the other multi-attack he has, to make 1 bite and 2 claw attacks towards you.
Bite, claw, claw, the classic.
Bite, claw, claw, the classic. So the bite,
It's getting nervous. Place it hard.
It's someone else.
so a 17 for the bite, a 5 for the
But
claw,
on the dice, the card had like a number 8. It makes no sense.
and a 7 on the
It's
claw.
so
I
funny.
hate it so much. If they at least make sense, I would be okay with it. But why does the card show an
You're
8
grateful for the
and
pumpkin now, aren't you?
it shows like a club of 8 and the result on the die is like a 2? What the fuck? Who the fuck designed these?
Also, I did get the name right. For some reason, I doubted myself, and I thought Ariadne's name was not Ariadne. But Alena is such an Ariadne thing. So I imagine they're very happy with us spiritually.
Okay.
Anyway, the 17 bite hits.
Okay. So rolling for it's the same damage.
No, it's a 20. Stop it.
It's
Thing is,
I hate this.
when you
I
talked
hate
about
this
the
so
names,
much.
I looked through all of them and I saw all the stupid ones and like that would be funny, but it would also be incredibly annoying. So I didn't do it. And now you guys are all.
Where are these?
I'm a
Where
literal
are
goblin.
the trolls?
Points of damage, Mia.
I'm a literal goblin.
Where?
As this guy also regens an HP, by the way. Thank you.
Where?
And
Where
next
is the
one
dice?
is Alena.
Dice changer.
At top right,
Settings,
game settings, configure settings,
Dice so nice.
dice so nice.
Dice so nice.
But
Okay.
Alena, it's your turn.
Hello, you already know what's gonna happen.
Sorry, there's digital dice for fucking download at a cost of like 5-6 quid. That's insane.
Yeah.
It's worth
Yeah,
it.
that isn't.
Here we
For
go.
ugly
Question:
dice.
do we use flanking? And does this commoner provide flanking since you could punch the guy?
Sure. Let's say yes.
Fuck
Let's
yeah.
say it's an ally.
Oh, we're doing flanking?
Advantage.
Yeah, we're doing flanking. Why not?
Awesome.
There we go. 23.
Here's my
23 hits.
Guys, opening that. I'm gonna reroll the 2. Can I do that
Sure.
automatically here?
I'll add it to your thing if you want to.
That would
You
be
have also
lovely.
great weapon.
I have great weapon fighting.
All right.
Instead of 9, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be 12. I think with that, like a woodchopper, I just smashed the sword into the same gashing wound that I left after the last strike. And I have a feeling that 12 damage is going to potentially be enough to just slice him in half.
12 damage. Yeah, you just cut him down. He goes down.
Very not good, sir. You're safe. Best find a hiding spot, just in case, as we take care of these others. And
Okay.
I'll move. Was that too much? I think it was.
That is too much.
One square too much. One back.
Chloe.
I think I'm gonna be using the spectrum dice as I always do. Which are the glowy ones. Aurethi.
I will. I'll circle around this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have flanking now, and I will attack him one
Yep.
with advantage.
That is a 25. That certainly hits.
Nice. Damn, 7 damage.
7 points of damage. Hurts. Looking pretty rough. He's looking pretty rough.
I'm gonna bonus action to second wind.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I get my 6 hit points back at max.
Yep.
Nice.
And then I'm going to action search.
All right. Go for it.
Oh, if Merlin was on her shoulder, would he
Hit.
move with her?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Because he's helping her. Right?
12 damage.
12 points of damage. You
Yay.
cut down this one as well.
Nice. And then I will
Super
move
effective.
into range of this guy then.
Okay.
You're so powerful.
This guy is the last one. He feels cornered.
I wonder why.
So he is going to release the commoner. Move 5, 10, 15, 20. Next to the portal. Shout something into the portal.
It's gonna be more.
And you see as the portal closes behind him.
Do I speak
Oh.
Trollkin, by the way?
You do not.
Okay.
You can give me an intelligence check as it is close to
You said they're
Goblinoid.
from the Underdark, so
Yeah, it's close to Goblin, so you can try.
so
you
flat
have Goblin.
intelligence.
Flat intelligence.
Well, I was thinking because I know Undercommon, it may be related.
Yeah.
Oh no, there are ones.
I do not. It's a
for
Oops, all ones.
for you do not. But yeah, the portal closes behind him. Also, I'll keep the light on because if not, people without dark vision cannot really see that much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, I have dark vision, but I'm only seeing like. Wait, is that?
Yeah, because he's further than 30 feet away.
Oh, never mind. I'm fine. I do have my dark vision.
I have
Hey, you do.
300 feet of dark vision, so there's nothing I don't see.
Yeah, you see the entire fucking map. Do you like it?
It's all in dim light. No black and white here. It's not infravision.
Arthur.
Wait, I have dark vision 60. Is that right?
Arturo.
Why is this-
I have 120. We all have different levels of dark vision.
Yeah, Emi has 0.
Neater.
Well, Arthur.
Yes.
Your turn.
I will flap my little wings, and then I'm going to try again. Seeing that some of my magic is more reliable than other bits of my magic, and seeing that my attempt at Firebolt failed, I'm just going to do the old reliable
Magic missile.
I'm going to cast magic missile again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't miss.
Go for it. Roll
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So we have 3, 6. Ooh.
I rolled poorly.
Looking very very rough, but barely.
At least it hit.
Yep.
Hey, is that a dig at my guiding bolt? That's rude.
Yeah.
No, it's a dig at my own firebolt.
Reverie.
Yeah. So are they just like hopping around like a little bird? And he's like, whoop!
Ooh.
Die!
Oh my god, that's such a good roll.
Oh, you rolled pumpkin.
You're,
12.
That misses. They have
Yeah.
an AC of 40.
It was pumpkin soup. It is very tasty, but it is hard to hit something with soup if you throw it.
God, I want squash soup now.
Pumpkin soup is so fucking good. With like a nice freshly baked dark bread. Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Don't worry, children. It's just old people talking.
Yeah,
I mean, soup is
exactly.
good, but you know, just yeah. Well,
You can get it. Not
after
part of
you,
that
and
culture.
I will give you a guidance,
Oh,
Kuffah.
oh. Usually I'm the one doing this. Thank you, big man.
Not a man.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What should
alright.
I call you?
You can call me Nier. Well, we should probably dispose of these trollkins, so we'll save the scientists for later.
All right.
Kuffah, it is you now.
Say
Well-
goodbye to your kneecaps again.
I thank you for the guidance, but I think really what really needs to happen is Aurethi needs to go somewhere else. Aurethi, I think you should go over there.
I'm going to try to cast Adjust Position, which is a transmutation spell at first level. It requires you to be willing. I can move you.
Oh.
Unwilling creature within 5 feet.
Oh.
You have to move a bit.
In that case, I step closer first, and then I do it.
Yeah.
I am in melee range of this guy.
Oh, I was going to put you behind.
Range is 30 feet.
Oh, pardon, they move 5 feet.
Oh, they
And
move
you
five
can
feet.
move them.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they move 5 feet. Yeah.
I had those flipped in my brain. I don't do that. Never mind.
Okay, makes sense.
I was going to put
No
you
worries.
in flanking with Alena, so you both would have advantage.
Oh,
5
yeah.
feet for first level spell?
Yeah, that's not that great. I might unprepare that tonight.
It can be very, very, very situationally good.
Because it does provoke opportunities.
Yeah, basically
no.
getting someone out or like getting somewhere slightly away from something can be very,
I'm not
very
going to
good.
do that. That'd be great for getting people out of opportunity attack range, I think is what it's for. For fleeing. What ability check? I don't really have any ability checks to do. But I guess thank
You can
you.
ward of radiance.
That's not an ability check, though. That's a saving throw on their part.
Yeah, that's it.
I am guided regardless. That's a good... Do the heart. There we go. Not charmed, but there you go. Yeah, I think instead I'm just going to look at the last stroke and I'm going to say, I really, really think you should have left. And it's going to be resonate with the power of the moon as I cast Word of Radiance on this last Trollkin.
Okay, let's see the con save.
It's going to be DC 13. I think it's...
That's a natural one.
Ooh!
Oh, what the
No.
fuck is that?
That was a big sound effect.
So that's going to be... I fixed it. It's
Two.
2 radiant damage as the power of the moon.
You do have to be within 5 feet for that.
God damn
What,
it.
for ward of radiance?
Yeah, it's a range 5 feet because it's every creature within range.
Oh,
You're
that is kind of
right.
weird. You can get close and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do that. I run up and I say, I really think you should have left through that portal, scary, awful man.
Alright.
Wham! With a light.
Yeah, hurt. Kind of, you see a bit of the eardrums pop and bleed. Still alive. But Alena, I think not for long.
I
see
would
at least one of you has a
behind
bit of
the
honor in
troll,
him.
if I could, so that I can provide flanking.
Sure.
Ooh.
I think you do have the movement for it.
Yeah,
Yep.
I had 30.
Very well then, green-skinned fellow. I shall acknowledge you. You had the honor to fall in battle to Lady Alena Amalryk. Now prepare to meet your end. I'm gonna slash the fuck out of him.
Yeah, are you
With the
prepared? You feel prepared?
Yeah, 23 certainly does hit. So,
I'm gonna reroll those. Oh, it automatically doesn't now. Cool.
yeah.
Thank you. 11. That is such a nice macro.
So, as they say on a very popular D&D show, how do you want to kill this guy?
That's what they say on that show.
I would say that when I give him the knightly honors of acknowledging him, I have my sword in front of me, holding it downwards. And as I finish my little talk, I change my grip and slash upwards, where it goes from like his bottom left, and then goes up and cuts his throat, and then he just slumps over
Yeah,
as
he
the
just
sword leaves a big red trail in his body.
slumps over kind of between you, Kuffah, and Aurethi, and you are relieved to see the Goblin Cleric in front of you, alive and well.
Thank you, little one. You're quite brave for one your size.
She
Reminds me of a certain squire at my side.
wipes some blood off
As
her
soon as-
face.
Rushes over. That was. What was that?
I'm going to grab Kuffah and just say we need to go. We don't want to be spotted here.
She looks like she's on the verge of tears, actually, and she says,
You're probably right. I wish it didn't have to be that way. They were just not stopping.
Thanks for the
I'm-
help. Well,
You're really impressive, Aurethi.
Yes. As we're leaving, I'm going to say to is your character called Reverie or Avenir, Yusuf?
Their full name is Reverie Davenier. They go by
okay.
Nier.
I'm going to say to you, I saw, Bucky, I saw how much money you made on us before. If you want to pay it back, you can follow us.
I was going to cut you in before those interlopers. They rudely interrupted, so let's find ourselves at a tavern, shall we?
should we follow?
Fleeing the scene. Why shall you do that? We have to see if anyone else is hurt or needs assistance. Need to tell the people what happened. Our work is not done here.
See that,
I'm gonna follow the group.
no one here is injured. That was the only point of entry, and the Adventurers Guild will surely want some of this glory. So, let's find ourselves a tavern and,
We did manage to keep the civilians safe. I'm very glad you guys were here.
I hope everyone's okay.
Look, they'll be fine. We need to worry about ourselves.
You're right, you're
Reverie
right.
has already walked past both of you towards the tavern.
Very well, I shall meet you in the tavern momentarily. I shall inform the Adventurers Guild of what happened here. In your stead.
All right. As you kind of all go to the Adventurers Guild, well, the Adventurers Guild is just down the alley a bit, and as you go kind of to the main main plaza, the central plaza where the like one of the taverns, the closest of the taverns, is located. You do see as you come around like other marks, like of these cuts into the ground, into the masonry, into the cobbled streets of possibly other portals that have been opened throughout the city.
Oh no.
Well,
Oh,
that
no.
makes sense. Why would they choose that specific point in the village?
What
We had
they
multiple
want.
points of access.
could I maybe roll a history check to see if I know what these this culture what these people might want, creatures might want.
Sure. Make me a check.
History.
Yeah.
History.
Would it be possible for me to roll Arcana to see if I understand the nature of whatever that was?
I'm gonna
Yes.
Like
guide
the magic of it?
Yes. Great
This
idea.
town isn't safe. I need to leave.
Let's see if it'll add the guidance automatically.
Natural 20 for Arthur.
Arthur is a wizard.
Oh, I got a
And
19 on my
19 for
history check.
Kuffah. Alright, so Kuffah, I'm sorry.
I'm not like some players who gets offended when you mispronounce my name.
I'm gonna pull the fucking Nicolaj bit from Brooklyn 99 if you're not careful.
So you do know
Alena?
Vulcans are raiders, like they sometimes do raid the surface, but for it to be this organized, like with portals and whatnot, that's rare. That's like they usually don't have that kind of magic.
Okay, so I guess I would just be muttering this to Aurethi as we go. I know these things. They're from where I'm from. They're raiders. They're not usually organized or use magic. They just sort of take stuff like thieves. This is different.
Slaves. They
Arthur,
probably want slaves.
if Aurethi describes to you how this portal was, like it's a portal, right? Until for this we know. If Aurethi describes you how this portal was opened, which I leave to Abby, to if you ask Aurethi any questions, you would know them as like they are usually addressed in wizardly circles as kind of capital letter mirror shards. What they are, these things are incredibly rare. Like it's near artifact.
They just used a bunch of them.
Yeah, it's like near artifact level. Like what it is in the end, because of such a high roll, it's so the ones were several throughout Lyria, like enormously large portals between several cities, and in the last Blood Moon, they all got kind of broken. And these shards kind of retain the same port. Like if two shards are connected, share a connection, and one of them is broken, it will lead to another one of the shards. So usually it's very random. For them to be using them in this number, it means that they either have a good part of the mirror that they just broke up into more shards, or some other thing. But this is high-level magic. This is incredibly high-level magic.
I'll say to as we're walking, I saw it before it happened. They used some sort of glass or mirror or something, and that's what opened the portal.
Whoever is behind this must have a lot of resources, because those are some extremely rare artifacts that they used. Based on your description, they're the mirror shards that I'm aware of. I've read about them, but I've never actually seen the effects of one of those.
With my military background, would I know if my legion has access to any of these things? Like, what level are we talking about?
Hibiki's away from keyboard.
Oh,
There's a little coffee symbol next to his little game master.
I'm gonna grab a Coke then.
Abby's gonna go do a bump of Coke? Wow.
Yeah, I'm cool like that, Spencer.
No, grab. She's gonna do a fistful of Coke. It's all about the language.
You know, I'm all about that
I'm
cake.
enjoying everyone's
I'm
Coke
all
so
about that
far.
Coke, no heroin.
Oh yeah, someone offered me a bump of coke at like a club once, and I genuinely
really?
thought they were offering me their house keys.
I know it's relatively common. I've literally never encountered it. I have no idea where it comes from, where to get
I didn't
it.
see the cocaine,
Fair.
but they were like, they held out their keys. It's like, hey, do you want to do a key? And I was like,
That's
oh my
crazy.
god, he's offered me his house keys? Amazing, I want them.
Finally, I can have a house of my own.
Oh,
I can own real estate, yes! No, he was gonna do cocaine.
Jeez.
But yeah, I'm enjoying everyone's characters so
I-
far.
yeah, I feel like we-
yeah, they're all very fun.
Kuffah and Nier have a lot of overlap. I feel like we're gonna have to diversify a little bit, but I think it's
Which is
fine.
interesting, considering one is a cleric and one is a
Yeah,
druid.
yeah.
Well,
I have
a
like the
detail that
most
you
druidy
probably
parts of
notice now-
clericness, and you have the most clericy parts of druidness.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that Nier does do is that they wear all of the symbols of every god.
Literally, Kuffah's the same thing. She goes from town to town, taking on the goal of that patron god to try to get, learn
Yeah.
about
Are you
her.
perhaps Roman?
How did this happen?
Sorry? I don't know.
That's
Did you make
awesome.
our characters
Spontaneously
independent?
created the
Little
same
lizards.
person.
It's like
I'm
two
ready-
scientists coming to the same conclusion. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, shit, gravity's a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like calculus. Like there's
Oh.
like 3 different
Yeah.
ways of doing
Hollywood
calculus.
creating this like 2 Robin Hood movies in the same year, 2 King Arthur movies in the same year with zero overlap in creative people.
I'm ready for Kuffah and Reverie to become greatest of friends, and one of them to fucking die.
Do the fusion dance.
Yeah,
Or that.
Become
Um,
a tight person.
Vicky, would
sorry.
Yes.
sorry. Would Aurethi know anything about the like? Would Aurethi's previous like legion have access to mirror shards?
Not that you would know.
Okay.
Is this information related to Nier at all?
About the mirror shards, I think Arthur said it out loud.
Yeah. Would I be able to latch onto my backstory to see if I can think of anything related to mirror shards, Hibiki?
Yes.
Um,
Your
Yeah.
previous employer, his way of getting to where you were and to wherever he was doing they were doing anything else, like they were not always where you were, right? They somehow managed to tether 2 mirror shards one to another, so they didn't have to be destroyed. They had access to some mirror shards, at least.
Right. But the way that they're being used here doesn't make me think that it's the previous employer.
Doesn't look like that.
And also, given their functions, can I make an educated guess to say that these people are being abducted to become slaves?
Either that or for some other reason.
Sacrifices.
Yeah, it's either
Sacrifices.
slaves
For-
or ritualistic
They're
sacrifice.
hungry. They want sweet meats. Sweet
Or
I feel
eat.
like, I
They're
feel like
broken.
large-scale
Well, that's morbid.
agriculture is,
Wrong.
much better than eating people.
In the meantime, Alena,
Hello.
you're
I
heading
checked
to-
the city if there's any other fights still ongoing.
No, you do see other Trollkin bodies. You do see bodies of like guardsmen. Mainly, though, you see Trollkin, mostly because those who succeeded took their prey and left. So
Do I know if they regenerate after death? Do we need to burn their bodies? I know. They did get a good history.
you would
check.
know that you would know that they do not regenerate after that. Like they have limited regeneration.
You know, even the worst of people have a story. And theirs are over now. They're gonna bless them
Thankfully.
on their walk wherever they're going. May it be less violent than this one.
There's some grander plot afoot. How interesting. And I thought the war was the only thing I had to learn about coming to these lands. Has this happened anywhere else?
I've been up and down the continent. I've not seen anything like this.
Very interesting. How fortuitous that we were able to see the first instance of these incursions.
It may not be the first, it's just the first we've seen. I've received a divine dream that told me to come north. Take my sword. This is weird because I have a mace, but I had a dream that told me to pick up my weapons and head north because I would be needed there. Maybe this is it? The lady's been guiding me since I was very small.
The lady?
The lady, I call her Luna. I'm starting to lose
how
the voice now.
I
can
knew
I
it.
make a religion check to see if I recognize this as a religious figure?
I'll
you
show you
wouldn't
the
know.
medallion.
You wouldn't
I'm
know.
not secretive about it.
Yeah.
I'll
I'm
tell you.
assuming
You
that
wouldn't
it's an
know.
auto fail.
Yeah, it's an auto failure. It's not something that you would know.
Very interesting.
Delusional.
Across this lady.
Where I'm from, there's lots of old, discarded stuff. And I found this one in there, and it spoke to me, and I saw a light shining in the darkness, and I've been following it ever since. I didn't really fit in where I came from.
Where is it that you're from?
Far away. Probably haven't heard of it. It's not a very
You
nice
can
place.
try, mate.
Yeah. I like you. I believe in you. But I don't know if I want to talk about it just yet. Okay? It's not nice. And I don't want to be in trouble.
Fine.
But I will. I have no doubts that I saw you defending the weak. Someday. I promise.
I suppose at this point, do we come to an inn that we can
Yeah,
hide away in?
certainly. You get to the inn, the Purple Anvil, that is kind of in the. It's one of the many inns of mine where you see it's full of people. You hear it. The talk of everybody is what just happened. You hear people saying that the lord, like the city lord and the guard, is thinking to join efforts with the Adventurers Guild and put out a quest for any possible adventurers that are still in town to go and try and find the missing people. A lot of people, you see them are stunned. Some are weeping for loved ones that either were in the guard and were slain or were taken by the Strollkin.
As we enter, I'll just put my hood up again and just say, "Do not speak a word about me to anyone here."
Yeah.
We're just some friends going out for a drink and a meal. So, we must have missed the festivities with all those... What was it? Trollkin?
Yeah. Not nice.
As we come to a table, Reverie will take a seat at whatever looks like in the middle, either in the middle, like on a circular table in the middle of the other two, or like at the head of a long table, whichever we come to.
Yeah, there are
Reverie-
several circular tables, let's say. So yeah, you can see.
Will then say, "Well, I was simply managing the bets because I, frankly, did not see your victory in the stars. But it seems you had other factors at play. Things I couldn't see. Very interesting, of course. And about those winnings. Those are yours, of course, but I did manage the bets. I made a profit. Now, you're not entitled to it just because you played your part in the story. You would have done that no matter whether or not I was taking bets. But what I can offer
Gets
you
to the point.
is a job. You didn't
She
do that
smirked.
for no reason. And the first thing that you had after that battle was a thought of coin. So, as I travel throughout these lands, I'm going to need a bit of protection.
I don't
am
work
quite
for anyone.
You're not going to work for me. You're just... Wherever you go, I'll go. I just need to travel about the place. And I'll pay you a bit of extra coin to make sure I don't die. You can make your own calls. But at the end of the day, as long as I live, you get coin.
Alright, so if you want to follow along, as long as you don't draw too much attention, don't spike your mouth to anyone.
I only intend to do it as much as I need to get by. So,
So,
what brings what can I only assume to be a soldier to these parts of town? This part
These parts
of
of-
Lyria, whatever the fuck the continent's called, this part of Lyria.
Well, it was west of Crescentia, and Crescentia was west of Silvervale. East. Not so much reason other than that.
So you're trying to get away from something.
Yes, but I
Feel
don't know if
bad.
I'm
Go
not
on.
going to tell you where exactly yet.
But of course, you have no idea where I came from. We can only trust each other as far as we can throw. Although I fear that you may be able to throw me much further.
I'm on a leave from one of the legions over there. I can't say much more.
Can I make an insight to Abby? Would you be comfortable with me making an insight?
Yeah, you
against
can
that?
insight.
I like that there's ice cubes on the map.
I won't give myself guidance if that's okay.
Yeah, there is.
Ta-da.
Being able to give yourself guidance is such a stupid oversight in that skill. It shouldn't be possible.
24.
Yeah, she's
I think
lying.
what's gonna happen is the blue spectacles that's been, and they're like a very tinted blue spectacle, slides down their nose a little bit, and you see these piercing purple eyes staring at you down their nose. Just
I think it doesn't even have to be anything mystic. It's just like how exhausted she looks, the state of her equipment. She is not. She wouldn't
Yeah,
be
no.
this.
this isn't even a
Worn
mystic.
out
This is just
on
an
leave.
inherent, just sort of
Yeah.
piercing gaze.
She wouldn't be this worn out if she was just on leave. She would be treating herself a bit nicer.
Yo, you know what? If that's a story you want to stick with, that's alright.
That's the story that you can tell people when they ask.
Anyways,
Listen,
I
listen,
seem to
listen.
be ignoring our other compatriot.
we've all got shit going on. I said I have some things that, we're going to talk about later when we trust each other a little more. You've obviously got things that we're going to talk about when we trust each other more. I pat Aurethi on the pauldron. What about yourself, Nier? Where do you come from and why do you want here?
Well, I come from the Feywild, and I was wandering through the Fey one day, and then I walked out into the material plane, unassembled. And I've been traveling ever since.
That's, very exotic.
Yes. You could say that.
And what about you, little owl person?
Well, I
Person.
left
Young owl
my...
person. You were the same size.
Yeah, I'm used to being called little.
That strange woman isn't kidnapping you, is she?
No, we're just traveling in parallel. We just
don't
happen
seem
to
have
be
much in common.
traveling in the same direction. And she decided I was her squire. I keep telling her that I'm not, but she refuses to listen. And I just stopped arguing at some point. Well, me and myself and Merlin, of course, this is Merlin, we're traveling well, I learned all I could from my mentor, and so, she, bid me adieu. She
Yeah, didn't she?
She said that there was nothing left to learn from her, so I am out here in the wide world, learning. I hope to find a place of greater learning where I can further my studies in the arcane. Yes, this is what I am doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know what you're doing out here then.
Well, the village that the tower is in is even smaller than this one. Yes, so I am traveling in this direction, to seek greater knowledge. This is it. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just kind of wandering randomly.
Oh,
That
we've got
is-
that in common then.
Does seem to be a through line with all of us. Like I said earlier, I've been directed by dreams for my daily, so I also don't know where I'm going. Just
Are we wandering? Are we perhaps wandering in the same direction?
I don't think we have a direction.
Well,
Ready,
I mean,
my plucky squire?
Fuck's sakes. I put my head in my hands as I hear her coming through the door.
I like
Yeah.
her. I think she's a nice change of pace.
she's yes.
Yep. Aha. Yep.
Ah, you there! The big red lady! A vicious fighter you are, I have to say. It is a good
Big
thing
hat.
that there's someone like you on our side. Would have been another way other outcome if you were on the other side, eh? Ah, there you are, Arthur. Should speak up when you're being called out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind keeping it down a bit?
Ah, yes, of course.
I think
Oh, and
she has sense.
pardon. My goodness. I haven't even introduced myself.
You're like a
I'm Lady
lightning
Alena.
rod of attention.
Pardon?
You're like a lightning rod for attention. Half the people in this tavern are looking at you.
You make that sound like a bad thing.
It is a bad thing.
How so?
Not everyone likes to be the center of attention, Alena.
It's still Alena. But why not? You don't have to be the center of attention if I am attracting the attention.
Are you a lady?
Most certainly am, little one.
What court you come
Knighted
from?
by the Lady Hope herself.
But
What's...
are
Who do you fight for?
Yeah, where are you from? What land? Where were you knighted?
I am from around. It does not matter. I come from humble beginnings. I wander the lands. I serve no lord and no lady, besides the Lady Hope. I am
Who
the
paid?
champion of the people, you see.
Who paid for your armor?
Paid for my armor, it is just a humble chain shirt. I did get this as a reward from a local smith that I helped take care of a wolf infestation, so to speak. They just ripped the sheeps off the town every night another one was gone, and they were facing the winter time, I managed to fend off the evil beast. And as a thanks, they gifted this to me.
So another wanderer. We few wanderers happen to have stumbled upon some miraculous, unheard of incursion by nasty, far-off raiders using magical portals that haven't been seen for centuries. It seems awful convenient. If you ask me,
Evil
I would
magics,
say
to be sure.
divine providence, personally, is what I would say.
It was the first that we've met to fend off these villains.
All I'm saying is we did good work. Sad as it is to see anybody die, I think we could do more good work in the future.
Perhaps
Yes,
the
but we're still
expecting some sort of
a big
team up.
enough bounty.
It seems like the Adventurers Guild, together with the guards of the city, are trying to get groups together, offering handsome reward for the ones that are more motivated by coin, to find where the raiders took the kidnapped, and to retrieve them, of course.
Just as you say this, a person comes inside the tavern and kind of yells that the Adventurers Guild have put out a quest to vanquish the Trollkin and return the kidnapped. The Trollkin has been found gathering somewhere in the forests between Vineway and Cloverfield. The reward is 100 silver for any leader you may find, 10 silver per Trollkin head, and 10 silver per citizen rescued. Refer to the Adventurers Guild to register your group. And with that, we're gonna end the session here.
Oh.
A bit of a shortish today, mainly because I've got to go.
So my recommendation for our name is We Wanderers. Seem to come up pretty organic.
Wanderers seems to be a very good one here.
We Wanderers. Or
It's
We
very
Few-
fun.
We
Either
Few
that or the A
Wanderers.
team.
The A team's also pretty good, but I don't have an A. I think We
Yeah,
Few Wanderers.
if
is
everyone
good.
had an A, it would have been so fucking good.
We Few Wanderers also turns into an acronym really well. WFW. It just looks nice. They could put it on a patch. We Few Wanderers.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is,
Yeah, I like
if
it.
your name is your name is Kuffah, but you could just go by
No.
Ah!
That's usually the sound you make during combat.
The only problem with We Few Wanderers is how do you say, like, we are We Few Wanderers? That doesn't really...
It sounds like a band,
It's more
not like a fucking.
We few wanderers
like
have
the
come
party
to help
name.
you with your problems.
That is a good one. I see, you have a good head on your shoulders, little
It
one.
could be something else.
Or like
I
nomads
like
of
that.
some description,
Yeah.
like
Also saying-
nomad maybe.
Also, we could just be the Wanderers, but the official title that we write down would be We Few Wanderers.
That's very cute.
Yeah? Yeah, we can do
Yeah,
both.
that works.
I love the juxtaposition between the Curse of Strahd group that never came up with a name.
Listen, when I'm
Last
a
Hope, which
player,
took
we
a
get a
while.
goddamn group name. Okay?
Last
Yeah.
would make 20 session and a character death.
Yeah.
So that happened in my game as well.
Yeah, the followers of the path is
The
it?
followers of the path only got their name when Crowded Path, the Tabaxi cleric, died.
In Fabled Lands, it was session 1. In this game,
We would have
session
been
1.
dead.
I would like
Yeah.
to point out,
The
surprisingly,
Bear Brigade.
I had that idea and people wrote with it.
Yeah.
That was my only contribution
You want
to
the
the
Bear
first
Brigade?
session because I was too shy.
Aw.
Well, thank you, Hibiki. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I
that
love
was
everyone's
fun.
characters.
The dynamic is so fucking
Aurethi's
good, I love it.
bitch.
I feel like
They're
Nier,
all so good.
He's a
Nier is
bitch.
so cynical,
I'm
and Alena
joking.
is so optimistic and boisterous. Aurethi is so cagey,
Dour.
dour. And
I'm already loving the Arthur has the exact same ramble that I do.
yeah, he talks
Like-
like you. Yeah,
Yeah, like, because with Sven, I tried to stay, like, short and concise with most of my stuff, but this one, I'm leaning into it.
And I
It
think,
fits so well.
I think Kuffah's going to be the go-between, because she's
She's gonna be the glue.
emotional person.
You know what, guys? For your amazing roleplay today, why don't you all send down an inspiration?
Aw,
Oh,
thank
okay.
you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm feeling...
Thought about the flanking. Would it be possible that if we're going to do flanking, we do something that's a bit less powerful than advantage?
+2?
that would be good.
Why don't we do 4th edition flanking? 4th edition combat advantage.
What
To
is
where
that?
it's a +2 cumulative. So...
Okay.
Oh,
More
+2.
flanking people makes more.
You can have multiple.
If
Yeah,
you
that
have,
sounds good.
If you are flanking already somebody and like there's 3 people on someone, it's gonna be a +4. If it's just
Oh, I
2
like that.
people, it's a
I like that.
That's more
Because
powerful.
And,
if it's more than 3 people, it is not stronger than advantage, because mathematically advantage is about a +5.
It's 4.5,
Yeah.
right? Like for advantage?
Something weird. I have never looked into the math. I just read it like...
The math is very complicated.
Yeah.
Does that work for enemies as well? Because if it does, I think it would be better just to stick with
Advantage.
+2 for
Or
flanking.
just a +2. Just a +2.
Yeah, it's what
Then,
Alena does.
Because of course I'm gonna use the enemies as well. Like
And Merlin will be
Stick with +2, I think.
Anything we have,
Merlin's
Yeah.
help being an advantage will be more
Especially, yeah.
And,
Helpful.
and
more
my
influential.
help also being an advantage.
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It's
And
like you get
giant
advantage from
bolts will
multiple
also be
sources.
a better advantage.
I'm just looking forward to having all the people around me giving me advantage so I can crit fish for my smites. To smite demons.
It's great that we have 2 marshals because I'm planning on being an entirely support class.
That's very good.
So this is
Oh
great.
yeah, that was my goal. Like, I wanted to have fireballs,
Use
but I
it.
have to be a wizard to do that.
Use
What?
it.
I was already planning that. My character is built around divination.
So we are gonna have Kuffah and Nier best buddies because they do the same
Exactly.
stuff. We are gonna have
We're
rivalry
gonna step in each other's
100%.
toes all the time. We're gonna get so mad.
So pretty much.
Okay, Spencer, do you want to do a sub session between sessions where we go over each other's spell lists and abilities?
Honestly, this is hilarious. They just compare notes and make sure they don't cover each other's
Like,
voices.
the
But
goal
I mean,
for Reverie is pure
You're
divination magic.
prepared. You're prepared casters, right? Both of you.
Yeah,
You
we
can change it on
You
the
can
fly.
swap out your spells, unlike me,
Yeah.
who's stuck
I
with
think-
whatever I've got.
Aurethi is definitely. I would if we had a warlord class in 5th edition, I would be playing her as a warlord.
But
do
you're
you
doing
have
the commander
time?
thing, right?
To switch to 4th.
the reason I went with Hobgoblin is because they have that help as bonus action feature,
It's very nice.
which is
Nice.
really cool.
Which is a
Like
pretty on point
Commander
with the
Fighter
warlord
or
stuff as
something?
well.
Battle, not
Yeah.
commander.
Banneret. There is the Banneret as a subclass.
The what?
There's a subclass that does like warlord stuff. There is the Banneret, like the purple dragon
I've
knight.
never heard of that.
It's trash. It's absolute trash.
It's one of the.
Very bad.
It's a subclass from SCAG. I think it's one of the first subclass groups that came out.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's gonna be bad then.
it is incredibly bad.
It was Swashbuckler, Purple Banneret.
Oh, I see it. Banneret.
I think they
Yeah, I
reworked
never-
the Ashas maybe, but it's still trash.
There is the purple. I remember there's like the purple dragon knight or something.
Yeah, that's
is
the
that
that's-
Banneret.
that's
the
the
Banneret?
The
Yeah,
Banner
it's
is the
the
generic
Banneret.
one. Purple.
Yeah.
Is
But the PDK is the like setting
Faerun
specific one.
specific one. Well, thank
Fighter
you.
has so many subclasses, it's ridiculous.
You're welcome. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all had
Very
fun.
much so.
It was very
Mr.
fun.
Hook.
Is there any-
can I say which what I think will be a couple in this game? Alena and Aurethi.
Heck yeah. I mean,
Oh, for sure.
Maybe
Alright.
she gets less annoying. Oh my god, no, it's
I
actually
believe it.
loathing from Wicked.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's only
Yes.
one way. It's only one way. Like, I feel like Alena doesn't hate Aurethi, but Aurethi hates Alena.
Listen,
Alena is
after
so
a long
much.
rest, I can
Alena.
perform a marriage. It'll be great.
They are such extreme opposites, it's ridiculous. Yet in combat, they seem very similar to how they fight.
Also,
Well,
I've
it will
completely lost.
converge once I get my subclass.
I completely
So
lost
once
the
we both
Jonathan
get our
Blue Ridge. I'm
subclass.
full stitch now, apparently.
Is there any way on the character sheet to mark inspiration?
Yes.
Next to this,
Yes,
100 level.
right next to the level, there's a
Abby
little
has
star.
another one because Abby has the one that pops out and doesn't break when it pops out. It's where your skills
think
are
it-
to the right.
I think it does break when I pop out. So if you want to like I can't roll attack rolls when it's popped out.
Okay. So you can just, to be honest, you can just double click on the top and it kind of goes into a tab, so it doesn't clutter.
Huh.
But
If you want to, I'll switch you to the
Yeah, switch me back.
like to the not to the legacy, to the nice one,
Yeah,
and top right.
nice.
full disclosure, Spencer, I wanted to make Reverie like a druid wizard multi-class from the
Well, that's
get-go,
perfect.
but the
Fine.
flavor-
It's hilarious
I've-
that we overlap. It's
No, it is fucking hilarious,
We're
but
differentiating
it will
each other,
diverge.
but that is funny.
It will diverge at some point.
Oh,
Just
another
right now. Yeah.
Another thing I really love about Hobgoblins is they are the anime character class. They have this feature called Fortune of the Many, which gives you, if you fail, you can draw on your allies, reciprocal
It's the
bond with an
power
ally.
of
Fortunately, it's such a great ability.
Friendship.
It's like I see
I'm gonna-
this many friends, so that's how much I increase it by.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
We are all friends here. I'm pretty sure that Alena, yeah, I was saying it wrong now as well, fucking hell. What did you do to me? Alena is, I'm just gonna, specifically that word, I just gonna say super German, so you will feel like I'm just,
Switching
like it's like some autofill word that is pre-recorded, Alena, because that's me going into my German brain for like a split second, is gonna be so extremely oblivious to Aurethi hating her, or not being...
It's not a hate, it's just like a mild annoyance, like, please keep your voice down.
She's
Stop
gonna be a
doing
bit
that.
more,
Aurethi
she's
has
gonna
a
be a bit more
perpetual
tame most of the time. There's also stuff about the character that might make her more to your taste. Wink, wink.
Yeah, wink, wink.
Maybe he knows.
What
I
do
know.
we think we should call this? This episode, this session. Let's call it
Portals.
Convergence of the Wanderers.
Weird Wanderers, Weird Wanderings, Convergence.
Wander over yonder.
Hey. Shards of winter. Shards of winter.
Shards of Winter,
The shards?
the shards. Well, it's got to be like
No,
a
no.
first, because it's going to be
The DM isn't allowed to
Dice
have
Fables,
opinions on the.
Lyria. Dice Fables, Lyria, colon. What's after the colon?
What's
Convergence of the
the
Wanderers.
episode name?
Convergence of the Wanderers.
I like that
Origins
one.
of the Wanderers, that's...
When
that's
paths cross.
That goes hard.
When
I put out portals! Exclamation point.
Portals. I think I'll go with
That's
That's
a
a
bit
big use
advice.
I guess I can't put this in DM recaps anymore. I'm going to have to put them in player recaps.
I don't know, you can, it's DM recaps, I just have...
Just
shit
change the
right.
channel name to game recaps instead.
Yeah,
Ooh,
exactly.
yeah.
It cannot be when paths cross or
Ooh,
stars
that-
aligned.
Lyria.
Okay, well that's just your
As a lie,
character.
considering we have
Actually, Kuffah is also somewhat celestial in nature, so shut up.
it makes sense
I mean,
that Arthur doesn't have stars on their head.
I'm a wizard and I should have stars on my stuff, but I haven't
The
earned them
star
yet.
focus people stole them. There wasn't enough stars to go around. They are all for Kuffah and for Avenir.
I mean, like,
how could you? How
the
could
way-
you choose a French name?
the way
I'm sorry,
I...
if you translate my fucking character's name in French, it'll be very telling of their goals.
Oh,
What?
I forgot. I forgot.
What was I gonna say?
I'm sorry, I just...
The way I view it is the way I picture it with like wizards and their starry robes is like it's a expression of how much magic they've got in them, and I'm a level 2 wizard, so I don't have that much magic in me yet, so I need to earn my stars.
It's like the fucking Adventure Time episode. You know?
I didn't watch Adventure Time.
Oh, there's like a wizard school where you literally, every time you level up, you get a star in your robe.
Yeah.
Ah,
And the end
Give it
goal
a
of
skill.
this is a wizard pyramid scheme to stop a comet crashing into the school
I
so they can
love
make more
wizard
wizards and
multi-level
stuff.
marketing.
There we go.
Yeah.
that's amazing.
How do
There was
you
a
feel about
comet crashing into the school, so whenever a wizard becomes powerful enough, they like make them stop this comet, and then one of them can rotate out and just die. It's great.
But they learn a bunch of like really weird and useless magic along the way. It's great.
Yeah.
I imagine that Arthur will have to like invent a spell of his own, and that at that point, like the stars will just magically appear on his. He'll get all his stars when he invents his own spell.
You pass your wizard dissertation.
Yeah, exactly. I need to write my
thesis.
my wizard thesis. I mean, he's about the right age. He's 23, so he's working on his master's degree.
That's something that you do as part of your like first level wizard stuff in Pathfinder. You pick a thesis that you're studying.
Yeah.
How to evaporate all of the iron in your blood.
Pathfinder has so much better flavor for shit. For the base classes, and you have so much more stuff at level 1 already.
I think that'll be the end of the session since we're starting to complain about the system.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.